Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fate Grand Order. The Epic of Remnant is now here as we have defeated Part 1. All 4 pseudo-singularities are here, as well as a new prologue, which I am curious about. I know I've had a lot of people give different ideas about, well, I should check out Shimusa, because apparently that one has some important stuff for the story. You know, there's a lot of different stuff going on and they said, like, Salem and Agartha, I don't need to worry about. Don't worry about those right now. But they say Shinjuku and Shimusa are, like, the ones you want to. I'm gonna start Shinjuku. It certainly has gotten messy with everything that's happened over the last year. We're overdue for a spring clean. I, Match Kyrielite, will have this place spick and span in no time. Hey, you two, how's things? It's the slacker queen. Hey, don't give me that look. Part of my job is making sure the two of you are in tip-top shape. Oh, and if any of the higher-ups ask where I am, tell them I'm not here, okay? Since Da Vinci's here too, why don't we take a little break, Senpai? I'll go make some tea. Ooh. Thank you, Fu. It's nice of you to keep me company. Be back soon, Senpai. I'm glad to see her in high spirits again, but she's still not completely healed. Her cell structure is rejuvenated to that of a teenager, and her nerves and blood vessels are like new. But the non-human parts of her, that's another story. The enormous magical energy she possessed as a demi-servant is gone, and her magical circuits are all jammed. Wait, what? She's not a servant? What? Whenever a mage uses a spell, they flip a switch to turn on the magic circuits inside their body. This activates them and voila, they can cast spells. When they don't need them, they flip the switch back. But right now, there's no way to turn on Mash's circuits, even though the circuits themselves are fine. It's kind of like the switch is jammed and can't be flipped. She was puzzled by this abnormality with her magical circuits too, but she was glad to learn she's healthy. Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Don't worry, it'll sort itself out eventually. I'd add, though, that it might be a good idea for Mash to get out a bit more. Like, say, going to school. Caldia Academy opening soon, let's go! If Mash really were to start going to school, I bet she'd have guys and girls alike fawning over her. I just love innocent young couples. The teasing opportunities alone make life worth living. Nobody's laying a finger on my precious Kohai. She's gone. Da Vinci, stop filling Senpai's head with nonsense. Alright, enough joking around. You really do need to think about your future, Mash. You only get to dream big when you're young. This is your chance to broaden your horizons. Yes, I know that. It's just... I just overheard this while making the tea. What'd you overhear? Are you kidding me? Hey, don't shoot the messenger. As soon as the first team gets here, they're gonna shake things up with the staff. As if that weren't bad enough, it sounds like Policies is getting involved too. They're talking about completely overhauling Caldia while they analyze the data. Perfect storm of aristocracy, neutrality, and democracy. Who gives them the right to... Lev Liner. There's every possibility he had an accomplice, and it's entirely possible if he did, they're still out there. That's why we've got a target on our backs. Damn it! Only Dr. Roman were still alive. Come on, we've wasted enough time talking about this. Besides, I wanted Dr. Tanner's file while I still can. What? And you, along with other people, are going to help me. Huh? Why should I? You really think they'll believe that a master with no experience, who showed up on the day of the attack just to fill an empty space on the roster, was able to command several different servants and take on the actual heroes of all the different time periods he visited? Well, listen, I'm sorry. It's just when you stop and think about what Tanner has accomplished, it's unbelievable. So much so that the Mages Association, Caldia included, may get caught up in political infighting. Now, I'm sure they will, and before it's over, someone's going to... You know... get disappeared. Oh boy, oh boy! I see. Well, they've actually got the right idea. After everything, there's no doubting that Tanner is a hero who saved the world. So now that the association knows his talent, they're not gonna leave him alone. But it's not fair that nobody will know that he saved the world. I wouldn't say nobody. He's right, you know, Mash, so do I. So does the entire Caldia staff, and Romani. And don't forget the many servants he formed contracts with. Each and every one of them knows exactly who is responsible for saving the world. Hey, that's more than enough. Now then, They're going to start investigating Caldia pretty soon, so I think I'm going to make my escape. You two can stay here and make sure the whole room is nice and clean. See you later. We should take this chance to clean the other rooms, so they'll be ready when the servants come back. What the? That's the alarm. Tanner, Mash. It's an emergency. I need you to come to the command room right away. Let's go, Senpai. I can't pinpoint the Singularity's location. It appears confined to an incredibly small area. Foundation of humanity fluctuation is over 30%, almost the same as the 7 Singularities. Although, that's strange. Something's off. Don't dismiss your intuition. I want you to think about what it is until you remember. Yes, ma'am. I'll start comparing the other Singularities right away. I've got it now. It's in Tokyo, in the Shinjuku ward. That is small. Shinjuku's just a single ward in the entire capital city, right? The year is 1999. 1999. I don't remember any historical events taking place then. Mash Kyrielite reporting for duty. Tanner, Mash. What in the world? We've got another singularity. And to make matters worse, the people the Mage Association was supposed to send still aren't here. Which means... You got it, Tanner. We have no choice but to ask you to repair the singularity as well. You mean Senpai has to fight yet again? Well, I don't think any master who's unfamiliar with what it's like in a singularity would stand much of a chance here. Thankfully, we still have some servants here too. I'll Rayshift them along with you, so you won't have to worry about anything while you get to the bottom of this. So, that's where we stand. Da Vinci? Hey, don't worry. I promise I'll come back. Good. I'll be straight with you. The situation is dire and we have no clue what's going on. Mash, you should have a good idea what Romani's role was by now, right? You need to verify Tanner's existence so that he doesn't disappear. I really hate that I can't fight alongside you, but these orders from Dr. Roman are important too. I promise to do my very best to carry them out. Good, now I won't have to worry about that part of this job. Delegating's the best. Da Vinci, whatever it is you're thinking, I don't think I like it. Let's get to it then. Starting on Summon Program, commencing Spiritron Conversion. Rayshift begins in 3, 2, 1. All systems are go. Analyze Lost Order, commencing Belt Recast. Oh, those were new. Oh. Oh yeah, it's a small map. Never mind, not really, actually. Okay, I recognize this thing from video games. Listen to this, listen to this Chrono Trigger wind. What's up? Master, please wake up. Mash? Master, please get a hold of yourself. I'm falling! There must be servants nearby. Let's ask them for help. This can't be right. All the servants that should have Rayshift alongside Tanner have been sent flying. Tanner doesn't have any servants to support him anymore. Ah yes, save the falling boy. That is precisely the girl's role in this soon-to-begin story of love and hope. The meet-cute, as it were. Soon enough, you'll be off gallivanting about with your new love, doing your best to fix a singularity, or perhaps not. I'm guessing I think who this is. Truly a lovely story, a grand take, unfortunately, though. Yes! Your rescuer is neither a dapper young gentleman or a beautiful young lady. You must content yourself with yours truly, a rather shady-looking old man. Thank you! Ooh, that was no mean feat for a gentleman of 50 or thereabouts. Right then, how are you holding up? No brain damage? Nerves, right? Bones intact? Pardon my lack of manners. I must have been scrutinizing you rather closely. The important part, of course, is to be certain that you are still fit and able. Excellent. Now that we know you're all well. Welcome to Hell, Master of Caldia. Hell? Just take a look at what's happened to this city. I don't know, this looks like the Japan I know. Spellcasters, demonic beasts, sentient mannequins, and pseudo-soldiers known as hornets. Cut off from the outside world, the city has become a prison. A horrible cesspool of the unutterably vile. We call it Shinjuku, the quarantine territory of malice. It seems that the time has come to reveal Shinjuku's first secret. It is nothing earth-shattering, but go on, see for yourself. What's up? Is that a wall? It's surrounding all of Shinjuku, just like the one that encircled Uruk. Right you are, it is a wall, and yes, it does indeed surround Shinjuku.
So what's beyond the wall, you ask? Nobody knows. No transmissions come in, no transmissions go out.
Excuse me, what's that tower over there to the west? Oh, you mean Shinra headquarters?
Oh, that? I believe you'll find out that is the lair of the one who will be your nemesis here. But I'm afraid you won't be getting there anytime soon.
Who are you?
I suppose it would only be proper for me to tell you my true name now. Nonetheless, in this singularity, revealing one's true name could prove, well, fatal. Are we clear on that, young man? As such, I can tell you my class name to facilitate easy communication. My class is Archer. Here I am known, or so I'm told, as the Archer of Shinjuku. Alright then, let us begin our trip into hell.
An archer class, huh? I would have guessed you were a caster.
You're a sharp one, aren't you? Even my spirit origin wonders if I wasn't originally supposed to be a caster. At any rate, Master of Chaldea, you may want to take a few steps back from where you're standing. What with the net and all?
A net? Damn, I missed. Is that a wire mesh or something? Master, I'm picking up several hostile-looking entities. You need to get out of there immediately.
Now, just hold your horses, young miss. This is an excellent opportunity to truly understand what's happened to Shinjuku.
Now we've got him. Hey, over here, guys. What a handsome guy. Can't wait to mess him up. Those are no run-of-the-mill ruffians. Are they enchanted? How could ordinary humans in 1999 do that?
An excellent question. The answer to that is that they are not, in fact, ordinary. They're spellcasters that have managed to survive this living hell. Now that you are in this evil world awash with sin and bereft of punishment, what do you have to show me?
I have nothing to show you. I'm human. You tell that, Archer Senpai. Senpai repaired all 7 singularities. He's the greatest master in the world. Take it down a level, Mash. I have no doubt that Tanner's going to put on a great show for you, but I know a better way to satisfy you. Shall I tell you what that is?
No need for that. I understand perfectly. Very well, Master. Use me however you see fit. I am the Archer of Shinjuku, servant at large, and master of magical bullets.
So, not only do I totally know who he is, but, like, he's been in, like, 3 or 4 events that we've been in, and it basically makes, like, unlike some of the other Epic of Remnant, like, hidden name ones, where, like, I actually have no idea, him in particular, zero hiding who he is.
Queen. King.
I don't love his voice, though, in Japanese. I don't know. It doesn't fit in my eyes. All enemies defeated. Well done, Master. Hey, Mash, got a second? What is it? Do you have any idea what the Arch of Shinjuku's Shinjuku! That's what it is now. Even if I narrow down the scope to either archers or casters, there's always something off about him. Yes, I think so too. I get the feeling that he's not just hiding his name. He might even be disguising his class. An archer who uses bullets? Naturally, I've got a few ideas, but he doesn't line up with any of them. At any rate, we should keep trying to find out who he is. But don't say anything about this to Tanner. Understood. We'll continue to investigate his identity while this operation is underway. What if Sherlock Holmes just walked by and is like, oh, there he is. Yes, I know him. Damn it, you'll pay for this.
One truly feels one's years when being summoned at this age to fight in battle.
Yeah, so you weren't you summoned in your prime?
You've got me there. I suppose this must be me in my prime. I am in excellent shape, and this weapon, this coffin, certainly makes it easy to hit whatever I happen to be aiming for.
Now is your prime? Are you certain?
Right you are, young knight. I have no memory whatsoever of being young during my prime. In fact, ever since I got older, my memory's been hazy and fragmented. It's really quite troubling. Why was I fighting here, I wonder?
So, Archer of Shinjuku, now that things have calmed down a bit, I was hoping we could have a chat.
Yes, I certainly understand. You want to know more about what's going on in Shinjuku here, don't you? Well, before we get to that, why don't we make a deal? I will tell you the truth about this city. In return, you pay me accordingly.
Do you take credit?
Neither, really. What I want from you is trust. I want to hear you say you trust me and also act accordingly. Do you think you can trust me?
I want to.
So it's not that you don't trust me, it's that you want to, eh? At any rate, neither of us trusts the other yet. But I think there's one big thing we can agree on. We cannot permit Shinjuku to remain as it is.
Oh. Hi, Dante.
My investigation of Shinjuku is proceeding apace. Though the knowledge of Shinjuku imparted to me greatly differs from the reality of its insides, the premises of its external structure remain largely intact. There are ruins where buildings should be, and collapsed husks where houses should be. However, there's something different about that building. What could it be? I confirmed the presence of a visitor from Chaldea. He is now accompanied by another. His situation is more perilous than he realizes, for that one's heart is pure evil. Believe me, I would know, for evil is as evil does. That's why I find him standing at his side to be so frightening. However, if he was to find out what I was up to, I would lose the element of surprise. At the moment, my sole advantage is that nobody knows that I'm here, which is why I'm both writing a diary to be left here, but also saying it out loud. We still believe the singularity to be some sort of mistake, results of mere coincidence. No. This has all been meticulously planned out from the beginning. With his involvement, it had to be.
Hello, Rider, hello, Archer, and hello, Assassin. It seems that Chaldea sent a master here to restore humanity just as we expected. I hacked the Rayshift coordinates to make him fall, but I'm afraid it didn't go so well. Oh, wow, okay. So what's our plan now? Sounds good. I bet he's raring to go. Rider. Everyone's an enemy, including us. He couldn't be more stoked about having an enemy he can just openly kill. If it were me, I'd just kill him before he could see it coming. Want to do that? Please? Hell, I'll do it if you like. What do you think, Other Archer? You already know what I'm going to say, Professor. Look inside yourself and you'll know the best course of action. Just tell me who to kill. I know who you are. At any rate, Chaldea's finally involved. I've been waiting for this for thousands of years. Thousands? What? No, I shouldn't let my personal feelings show. I'll have to keep them in check. In any case, I've been expecting this. As such, I have a plan in place. First, Berserker will go on a rampage, then Rider will track him down. If he manages to survive even that, then it'll be your turn, Assassin. What about me? I'd like you to handle the flying squad. After all, you're my biggest miscalculation. Miscalculation, eh? That's nice. Why am I black? Hey, you're lucky you got me. Make the most of it. After all, it didn't take you long to lose your saber and lancer. Even darkened. Those heroic spirits never lost their pride. Oof. Oof. Darkened, huh? And you were the one who killed that saber and lancer so quickly, after all. Not that I don't appreciate it. Don't worry about it. Consider it my sales pitch for my new master. That accounted for losing all three of my knights at worst. Even having one of them survive is a win in my book. I have my magical bullets, I have my barrel. Now I just need one yet to be defined element and my formula will be complete. Excuse me? Does that mean you're not going to let me out of here, until this formula of yours is done? Of course not, Mr. Shakespeare. Every one of the stories, characters, monsters you write or have written about actually exists here. What? Don't you feel honored that your work has such an impact? Even if I am half Alter, I can't say the prospect excites me. Oh! As such, Professor, I don't believe you and I will ever reach an understanding. I see. Then I'm afraid you'll continue to suffer in there. Fortunately for me, I never expected you to cooperate of your own free will. If anything, I expect you'll gladly betray me the moment something new strikes your fancy. You've got me there. A little tip from an old criminal. The seeds of deception are best planted well in advance. Now then, there are of course numerous other life forms besides ruffians hiding in this Shinjuku. 1999 or not, you'll see all sorts of demonic beast-like creatures come out of the woodwork. It's a horrible sound. Also the sound of me when I see Gorgon. Is that a baby crying? Master, you should take that baby somewhere safe. Master? It's a doll? What were you thinking, running off on your own like that? Baby bomb, baby bomb, baby bomb! An explosion? Master, are you okay? Well, I'm alive at least.
Think about it. Why is there no guardian nearby? Why was the baby crying? It's set to interverse.
That was true. It did sound robotic.
Now, as we know it was a trap, we must ask ourselves who said it. Here we find the answer.
What is that noise? Master? Be careful, Master. I'm picking up 11 hostile signals near you. Is that a soprano? They're really good.
It's the colorators. Hide quickly.
It's a colorator. Oh. Colo. What?
The mannequins controlled by Christine, the puppet of the opera. They sing while killing.
Oh!
By the time they leave, not even corpses remain. Perhaps they use dead bodies for material?
No, save me!
I say, that's one of those ruffians from earlier. Yes, I'm afraid he's all but done for.
No, wait, I've analyzed his wounds and I don't believe they're fatal.
That's not what I mean. The coloratures are trying to lure us in. In other words, if you try and help that ruffian, they'll be all over us.
Well, please somebody help me. Ah! Really?
Well done holding out, young master. Normally, this is where we would make our retreat. But I can see that doesn't sit at all well with you.
Not really, it doesn't.
In that case, we will begin by slowly, silently sneaking around them. The coloratures have frightfully good hearing. We must not make a sound. Slowly, quietly, make your way around.
You just ruined the whole stealth approach you were advocating for not too long ago.
Now, that was not my fault. I blame all the trash scattered about the street. I guess now that we've been spotted, there's no turning back. Let's be at it then, you overgrown marionettes.
Did he do that on purpose? To try and done diddle us in? That's definitely what I'm thinking right now. Because, of course, the fact that, well, we know for sure that he's seemingly on the side of evil. Oh, these guys are not hard at all. What are you talking about? You were worried about these dudes with their 17 whatever HP? Come on, after the Lamu, these are nothing.
Master, I believe we should get ready to make our retreat. As such, Master would like you to find the optimal escape route for us.
I'm analyzing surroundings to find your optimal escape route. However, I'm afraid the enemies are closing in quickly. Please try to hold out a little while longer.
In that case, perhaps we try to speak with them to buy some time. By which, of course, I mean make excuses and beg for our lives. Are you good at that sort of thing, Master?
If by good you mean absolutely terrible, then sure. He may put his life on the line in everything he does, but he's never once begged for it.
My, that certainly is brave, although, seen in another light, it could be a kind of cowardice.
Spirit origin analysis confirmed. It's the Phantom of the Opera. Although something about him seems off. And then there's that other servant. At least I think it's a servant. Can't tell for sure. Okay. It's literally a mannequin in a wig, huh? Ah, Christine. My shining jewel, my dearest light. What do you wish for? What do you desire? Ah, Chaldea. Chaldea, you Chaldea, master, savior of the... Oh wait, no, that's her. Please give me your life so I may be saved too.
Now I see, Master, this is your fault. Huh? Well, you did go and save the world, didn't you? If you can do that, then surely you must also have some mysterious power to save that bit of scrap.
Did you just say? What did you just call my beloved Christine? I shall kill them, yes, I shall destroy them. I'll tear them both limb from limb and assemble them anew. That will help them think about what they've done. I found your optimal escape route. Follow my instructions, get out of there, Master.
Excellent. Then here's my last bit of stalling.
Why, it's those magical bullets. So that means you are the same, even if your ends are polar opposites. Missed, you missed.
Not at all, here comes the boom! Ha, I've always wanted to say that.
The gas station just blew up. Quick, now's your chance.
Very well! Just a moment, Mash. This isn't... What do you call it? A highway?
Yes, it's Japanese National Route 20.
I see. I'm afraid with all that's happened, there are a few things I may have forgotten to mention. It seems that many servants who have turned to evil here have agreed to divide and conquer, as it were.
Which means...
This highway, as you called it, is now their territory.
That's a terrifying noise.
There's an unwritten rule here in Shinjuku about what to do when that terrible howl rings out. It doesn't matter if you're fighting for your life, mugging an innocent, or being mugged yourself. When you hear its howl nearby, you drop whatever you're doing and flee as fast as you can.
Just picked up an enormous spirit origin reading out of nowhere. And it's heading straight for you, Master.
I knew it! You're the one the wolf is after.
Wolf? You mean this thing coming towards you at 200 kilometers per hour?
Master, the wolf you're about to come in contact with is entirely fiction. It has no reason to exist. In other words, it is not a heroic spirit, which in turn means it cannot be a servant. We call them phantom spirits.
Oh, interesting. Phantom spirits. Did Mr. Holmes mention those once?
What's more, these phantom spirits are extraordinarily peculiar. They're able to be summoned as a set, you see, a mythical pair of twins, for instance, or a hero accompanied by their partner. However, as remarkable as such summoning may be, surely it's unthinkable that two beings who had absolutely no connection in life could be summoned together, right? And yet that's exactly what happened.
Oh, yeah, the head's gone. Okay, well... It's, Headless Horseman, right?
That's right, it's a headless knight. In Ireland, these creatures are known as Doolahans.
A headless knife and a wolf that eats people. And we don't know either of their true names. We should be able to figure out the Headless Riders soon. There are hundreds of different wolves of myth. So let's save that for later. Here they come. Let's do this, Archer. Important question. Can I pet the dog? Dog large huge. Oh, we have our first story break gauge. That's pretty dope. Though I've done enough events with break gauges that it's not going to be a problem for me. Now, will he use his noble phantasm? There is the fact that it's probably not a good idea to, because that would reveal his true self, unless it just comes up with question marks, which is a possibility. Oh, is this not going to kill? Dang, dude. Nope, he's using it. Oh, that was something in German. I could not actually tell what that was. Oh, I think we got this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
My apologies, but I'm afraid I'm completely outclassed.
I could tell.
By the way, Master, on a completely different subject, do you know how to drive? Da Vinci, I presume you can teach the young master here how to drive in real time?
Probably. Why? What have you got in mind?
Why, stalling for time, of course. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Let's reconvene at Shinjuku Station. Temporary contract or not, I am still your servant for the moment. I have no plans to allow myself to die. Now bring it. Bark.
Is this a smoke screen? Oh! That was so cool! It was the accurate bike drift! I'm impressed you have found a way to survive out here, Master of Chaldea. But I suppose we can discuss that later. Come on, let's get out of here. Yeah! Yeah!
Alright, take care of him. Now I'd better find a way to make my own escape.
Aw, boy. There she is. But I thought, As cunning as he may be, my identity should be safe, since I've managed to stay hidden. However, I still cannot quite understand what his goal must be in siding with Chaldea, not to mention that last act of his. It must be some sort of plot. Certain he has ulterior motives guiding his every move. And yet I cannot see any meaning to his actions beyond a servant defending his master. There's also the question of... No, never mind, he should be fine with her. Now we only need one more servant to join Chaldea's side. Of course, she is fairly twisted, but I can't let that stop me from paying her a visit. Now, I don't believe you and I have met. You say we have? That was most likely a different me. I assure you this is the first time we have met. Nonetheless, now that I've been summoned here, I'm very familiar with your exploits. Be proud, Tanner. Your achievements have earned you my respect. I am Altria Pendragon, and I ask of you now. Will you join me? You will. Good. Yeah? It looks like you've managed to escape. Thank you, Artoria. You must be Mashkirielite. I'm the one who should be offering my thanks. What? I'm afraid that will have to wait. Right now, we must make haste to the roost. Roost? My base. Come, we can reach it on foot from here. Orc? What a friend! It's so cute! Hey, it's tame. It's just wagging its tail and waiting for Artoria. There. Good boy. You can pet the dog. What a pretty dog. I'm amazed it's doing so well out here. I don't have any food for you. Leave us alone. Master, do you happen to have anything a dog could eat? Both of these kill dogs, I'm pretty sure. An onion. Are you trying to kill him? For that matter, why do you even have such a thing on your person? And raw, no less. Oh, very well. Come with us, Cavall II. Should be some dog food at the roost. Yo, this place looks rad. So there are roosts in the basements of hamburger restaurants. I'll have to remember. I think this is just a staff room. Now then, how much do you all know about the current situation? Less than we would like, honestly. I see. The Archer of Shinjuku. Do you know him? I fought against him once. Battle took place during a chance encounter. He was a fierce opponent with untold magical energy reserves far beyond my own. And yet, Tanner, the Archer of Shinjuku I fought was not the mysterious yet good-humored man you describe. He was completely and utterly bland. His weapon, the way he wielded it, everything about him was cold, calculated. Putting aside whether the Archer of Shinjuku is a traitor, let me tell you something else. The Archer of Shinjuku you encountered and the Rider of Shinjuku you fought against are both part of a four-servant alliance that rules all of Shinjuku. The League of Phantom Fiends. That is kind of a sick name. You're meeting back up with the Archer of Shinjuku, correct? Shall we get moving? I must see him again. Depending on the circumstances, we may even have to cross swords again. Please try and keep it peaceful. I believe you agreed to meet at Shinjuku Station, didn't you? Shinjuku Station? That hardly narrows it down. Yeah, there's multiple. Doesn't Shinjuku Station mean Shinjuku Station? Shinjuku Station isn't really just big, it's practically a labyrinth. On a typical day, it averaged no fewer than 3.6 million passengers. On top of that, it kept adding expansion after expansion, making it almost impossible to navigate. That's even with a map. If you've never been, like, you know when you play Shin Megami Tensei and you go in like a regular building and it's like a labyrinth and you're like, there's no way. This is supposed to be like a regular place. Why is this place like a labyrinth? You've never been underground in Tokyo. The Tokyo subway system is basically a JRPG-like maze. It's terrifying. Still, we don't have any choice but to go. We'll try to narrow down Archer's location as much as we can. Cavall II, you stay here and keep an eye on things, and no going out on your own this time, okay? What a good boy. Whoa! It really is a labyrinth. When I said it was a labyrinth, I didn't mean an actual labyrinth. What in the world's going on here? I don't know. It may be the work of a servant, or perhaps it simply became like this over time. At any rate, watch your step. All these changes means that Shinjuku Station has fewer exits than it should. Isn't that a good thing? Because then we won't get as lost? Maybe? I don't know. Lose your way within, and you'll be doomed to wander its halls until you die. Oh, nope, never mind. That's strange. What is it, Artoria? I've got to stop myself. The ruffians who usually inhabit the station are nowhere to be seen. Of course, that in itself is not unusual. But it is strange that their campsite is completely gone from this passageway. Master, hypothetically speaking, if you came here alone and found an empty campsite, shell casings, and blood, what would you think? I'd probably be on guard. Uh-oh, gunshots. Even with a station as big as this, who?
I figured you would notice if I got into a fight with the enemy and I was right. Now, if you don't mind, there really are quite a lot of them, so I'd appreciate your help. Oh, wait, who?
So he's seen us, and now I understand why he only told you to meet at Shinjuku Station. Indeed.
Come, my coffin! I would appear to be nearly out of bullets. Come to think of it, how does this thing reload anyway? Well, never mind that. The enemy is still here in force, and by my calculations, I win.
Huh? Oh, the type weakness doesn't even make sense. You made it, Master.
And you must be the knight who helped Master escape on that motorcycle. For that you have my utmost gratitude.
He's acting like he's never met her before, Master. My, so you saw who I was even amidst all the chaos. No wonder you were called the Archer of Shinjuku.
I'm sorry, what are you playing at here? Not that I really need to ask.
As you know, we have not established formal contracts with Tanner. We are simply working together out of happenstance and shared interest. He has not yet reached a point where he can serve as an anchor for us to manifest in this world. The incineration of humanity is over. Tanner dying would have no effect on the world at large. So why did you save him?
To be honest, I'm really not quite sure. My body seemed to move almost entirely on its own. Of course, now that you mention it, you are correct. It makes not a lick of sense.
I understand that you are not the one I fought. However, I'm also certain you are related somehow. Now tell me, who are you?
I suppose you could call me a clone, or perhaps something more akin to a waste product.
Oh, okay, there's two.
I may look just like him, but my true name has been stolen, and I've been stripped of most of my power. I was a villain, but I still had some remnants of a conscience occasionally complicating matters, so in order to become the perfect ultimate villain, I divested myself of my good side. Seen that way, the evil side of me must be exceptionally powerful.
Now that you mention it, your spirit origin does seem to be incomplete. Hang on a moment, didn't you say something about it not being safe to reveal your true name before?
I was bluffing.
Bluffing.
Think about it, young man. How would you respond if I said, sorry, I don't actually know who I am myself?
Yeah, that's pretty shady. At any rate, we have successfully rendezvoused. Now we should leave while we still can.
Well, Master, it seems I now have a goal of my own. Yes, I shall seek my own name, repair my spirit origin, and serve you with even greater power. This is grand. I feel like celebrating.
This is quite enough out of you. Stop it now or I'll cut you down with my sacred sword.
Oh yes, my apologies. Artoria Alter, was it?
Hold it. How do you know my true name? Huh? Yeah, nobody mentioned her name.
It was the only logical conclusion. My apologies. We're trying to keep it secret from me.
Answer the question.
Very well, shall we start at the beginning? Grand. Firstly, your sword was something of a giveaway as to your being a saber. The fact that you fought my other self and survived also indicates you are a highly skilled saber. However, your apparent age is something of an anomaly for a saber. Generally, such a servant will be someone in her 20s, her prime. And yet you look a deal younger than that. Unnaturally young, one might say. This could mean that at some point in your life, before you became a hero, you ceased aging. That you're a woman is something of a complication. There are, after all, a few female knights who made a lasting name in history. Of course, magecraft would enable you to disguise yourself as a male. Unfortunately, of the small number of female knights who did leave their mark in history, most would appear a bit older when summoned than you do now. And one last thing, her blade positively oozes malevolent energy, yet she referred to it as a sacred sword. As such, the only sensible conclusion is that she was somehow inverted, in other words, an alter. And so you see the process that led me to deduce your identity. How did I do?
Well, you're not wrong. Archer, are you a detective by any chance?
A detective? No, I don't think I am. If anything, I find that to be the most loathsome profession in the world.
Yeah, I feel like... So I feel, personally, if I didn't know that he was Moriarty, I would know by now. Come to think of it, do you like dogs, Archer?
Dogs? Well, I don't think I particularly mind them.
Well done guarding the roost, Caval II. Want some dog food?
Oh, I didn't think there'd be any friendly dogs left in Shinjuku. Good dog, Caval II, now shake.
He just turned away.
Here, Caval, want some dog food? It's really good.
He knocked the food down.
Am I imagining things, or does this dog thinks it's better than me?
Sad pupper. Is that a phone? Talk to me. Good, you picked up just as I expected. Don't say a word, just listen to me. I'm calling with information for you. How you use it, if you use it, is up to you. I just saw some soldiers from the League of Phantom Thieves on the... Phantom Fiends. I want to say Phantom Thieves because Persona, and that's what keeps... It's like, it just keeps coming up, right? They are headed for the altered Jeanne d'Arc's hideout. She has remained neutral since she was summoned. She neither helps the weak nor bows to the strong. She simply sticks to her territory and roasts anyone who dares to trespass. However, these soldiers are heavily armed. The only logical conclusion is they are planning to kill her before she can join you. You'll find her in the Shinjuku National Garden, and you may want to hurry. So Jeanne has gone and claimed her own territory without any regard for others? What kind of alter does she think she is?
I don't think we should go help her.
Oh, why is that?
Bluntly, she's quite mad. I tried sneaking into her territory once. She merely said, "Repent, die," etc. Hit me with a wave after wave of explosive flame.
Not to worry, Archer of Shinjuku. I probably would have done the same.
How's that supposed to make me feel better?
Alright, I'll plot the fastest route from here to the park. Go ahead and get ready, and we'll leave as soon as we can. Bark, bark! Hold the fort down while we're gone, buddy. You're the cutest dog ever. For all your toughness and firepower, it seems all you can do is flail around. Now don't you feel like a silly country girl, Jeanne Alter? Why, what kind of servant are you using a modern-looking gun? Only a gunner like Billy the Kid could ever think of getting away with something like that. There are exceptions to every rule. Some of us just like to customize the hell out of our weapons. Oh my god, is it... Wait. Did he turn Concho and Bakuya into guns? Shut up, that's rad. As Shakespeare's Hamlet once said, to be or not to be, which would you prefer? Not that it matters, I suppose, since you'll suffer a painful death either way. You want an answer? Fine, here it is. You messed with the wrong woman, you little shit. Whoa, jeez. I'll burn you to cinders. My. Dragon's roar! She didn't. If I die here, I'm taking you with me. Are you so dense you can't even figure that out, stew jerk? Short version of stupid jerk. I love it. You blow yourself up? As hard-headed and short-sighted as your original self. Time for you to burn up and disappear. La Grande Mondienne! Oh, dang. Bet you Emira's having a few flashbacks right now. You can feel the heat all the way out here. No wonder this flame was capable of burning her to death. Or at least that's how she imagines it. She's a fake. She doesn't actually know what the flames were like. She's simply recreating what she thinks it was like to the best of her ability. What a waste. She would have been useful. No matter, explosive firepower like that would only complicate matters. I suppose it's just as well she's gone now. Bastard, he used his shield at the last second to deflect the flames and escape. Oh, was it, the flower shield? Probably. He's not getting away with it. Next time I'll kill him for good. Oh great, I can't move another step. Well, so what? I'd much rather die like a dog than burn at the stake. Maybe someone will save you. Who's there? It's me. You've certainly been through the ringer, haven't you? Did you inflict that blast on yourself? Oh hey, it's the loathsome ice bitch queen, jeez! Said the mad dog. So what do you want? I thought we already agreed to leave each other alone and do what we please. It's no longer the case. I have a master now, you see. That's right. I have a master. Master? The master you? The bitchy lioness who mauls anyone that gets close? And one you're so proud of, you denounce it twice, no less? Just goes to show the difference between us, mad dog. Oh, this relationship is wonderful. Well, so what? Knowing you, I bet your stupid master's barely a step up from an apprentice. You're probably a nervous, shady-looking wreck who could barely squeak out a command. That's the only kind of master you could... Hi, I'm Tanner. Nice to meet you. Dude, I don't know what she told you, but you're being played. Oh, she calls me dude. I mean, you did save the world, right? Surely you can find a better servant than her.
Why, that would be me. Rest assured, Jeanne Alter. Tanner can count on me as well.
Hey, pal, you'd better let me join your servants. I could do a damn sight better than these two.
The important thing is that we have a new and capable ally. Now let's go begin our counterattack.
What makes you think you can give us orders, Archer? I remember you now. I'm gonna mess you up for what you did.
I'm sorry for sneaking into your territory. Please forgive me. I was rather desperate at the time.
Think I give a shit, old man? Oh, jeez. Pissed off about you blowing a hole through my Wait, what?
I understand how you feel, but please slow down a little. I'm not the Archer of Shinjuku you think I am.
Huh?
I see you don't believe me. Not that I blame you, we do look exactly alike. But it's the truth, he's the evil archer, and I'm the good archer. Huh?
I can certainly understand why you don't feel like you can trust him. If nothing else, he really did risk his life to defend Tanner. I see. Alright, fine. I still don't trust him, but I can deal with him accompanying us. Is that so? Because I don't recall allowing you to accompany us. You got at least as much of a right to come along as a Shinjuku archer guy does. Are you simply incapable of being quiet? I can't stand the rattling of your chains and armor all the time. Oh, like you're one to talk. Okay, now I take a closer look. That's not a bad outfit, at least by your standards. Why'd you pick it anyway? Not that I care. What's so notable about my outfit? This is Shinjuku, remember? Yeah, it's some good fashion places there. A good servant always dresses to match their location. So hey, on a completely different topic. That place over there looks pretty shady. All I see are the remains of a perfectly ordinary boutique. Maybe that's all you can see, but I've got a sixth sense about these sorts of things. So on that note, I'm gonna go check it out. Wait right here. If you leave me behind, I'll kill you.
This is not our lucky day.
It's the rider of Shinjuku. I was monitoring his location, but he closed the distance in an instant. This is the howl of a soul filled with hatred. La Grande du Haine! Congrats, you set Shinjuku on fire again. You idiot, you could have killed us all again. What was that? You're the one who gave me the signal to use my noble phantasm. I did no such... You...
Bingo!
The fire caused by Jeanne's noble phantasm has surrounded you. There's no way to escape.
Good. That goes for the rider of Shinjuku as well. Not even you can jump over a wall of hellfire like this. On top of that, we can also use it to keep Master safe, as long as he watches out for the heat. At any rate, my apologies for dragging you into this, Master, but I'm going to settle my score with Ryder now.
Fine with me. You got the break gauge again? Yes. Okay, ooh, that's a lot of flames. Will this cause damage? Yes, it does. Okay, that's annoying. Let's start with getting as many stars as possible. I should have put evade on Jeanne, huh? That's fine, we'll hold on. We'll pop on your evade. Okay. Okay. Wow, you are avoiding Alter, huh? Good evade, finally evaded something. I'm amazed Jeanne has stayed alive this long. Well, me and my big ol' mouth, huh? There we go. He ran, so it's not it. Got away.
Oh, your blow was definitely fatal. Jeanne's fire was perfect. Of course, your orders were absolutely spot on too, Master. The only failure here was in my strategy. I underestimated Ryder's tenacity. The hatred that wolf bears is deeper than the ocean itself. The wolf is the one controlling the night. It is a far more direct kind of hatred, that sort that comes from trauma, like having one's wife murdered. And I know of only one phantom spirit who meets that description. A man named Seton once wrote about it. He described it as a real-life demonic beast, a monster so smart it was feared as a literal demon. He loathed humans for killing his mate, Blanca, and that hate persisted until his death. Lobo, the king of Karampa.
Hey, how's wrong with you letting it escape after I went and used my noble phantasm?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. It was all my fault. Feel free to chew me out all you like.
Get away from me, you stink.
I meant scold me for messing up, not ad hominem insults. It's unfortunate we weren't able to finish off a rider of Shinjuku. But with those wounds, it won't be returning to the front line anytime soon. The worst thing about that rider was its ability to zip around all of Shinjuku. But now that it's immobilized, we can take out the League of Phantom Fiends. In other words...
Oh, I know, the Berserker. Oh, that puppet master, huh? Or rather, the puppet herself, as she's the one who poses the most danger.
I say, didn't your parents ever teach you two not to finish each other's sentences for them? I've gone and wasted a perfectly good Eureka face.
I mean, she and I are both alters, so being bad is the same as being good for us. Speak for yourself, I may allow evil to run amok, but not at the expense of order. I knew you and I wouldn't get along. You actually think I might consider you an ally? If this were a proper Holy Grail war, I've already killed you on the spot. Oh yeah? Well, no time like the present, huh?
Now. I'm sure you both have plenty you wish to say to one another, and things you'd like to kill each other over, but please, this is hardly the time. Let's take care of the Berserker of Shinjuku first, and you'll be free to do whatever terrible violence you wish to each other.
I suppose I can wait that long to kill her. Fine with me, I can handle you anytime you're ready.
Wonderful, it's great to see you two getting along. Now let's use our newly reforged alliance to take out the Berserker of Shinjuku. Go team!
Let's get out of here, Master. Go on, lead the way already. Jeez, you can be thick sometimes. Coming!
Yay team.
Yay.
Mash, thank you.
That's the outfit. What's with this hideout? It stinks, it's old. It's perfect for you, Ice Bitch Queen. Oh, gross, there's a dog? I hate dogs. Oh, wow. No! If you don't like it, you're free to turn into your spirit form, or even better, disappear for good. You wish. Anyway, if Master can take it, then so can I. Now, come on, Master, don't you have anything to say? I'm waiting. That's hot. Is that it? Nothing about how good it looks on me or how well I wear it? I like how he's saying the Mimi stuff I say now.
Oh, another phone call. How would you like to handle it, Master?
Hello? Usually I prefer to make my reports once I've grasped the full truth of a situation. But this time I'm afraid there was only so much even I could do. Even though there are still a number of unknowns, I need to pass this information on to you right away, regrettable as that may be. In this malicious Shinjuku, the station has become a veritable dungeon. Every building here is in some state of disrepair. However, have you noticed that there is one building which has been completely replaced? That's right, you've seen it before. That strange tower taking place at the Metropolitan Government Building. That tower grows day by day. Alright, that one that was the dungeon in Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. That tower is the barrel of a gun. Shut up, that's awesome. The Archer of Shinjuku, the one who isn't your servant, is the leader of the League of Phantom Fiends. I now know what it is he's after. He plans to destroy the Earth, to obliterate it. To tackle that tower, you must first defeat the League of Phantom Fiends. Berserker of Shinjuku, the Assassin of Shinjuku, the Rider of Shinjuku, and one more. An arch that uses modern-day weaponry. Jeanne Alter knows him well, so you should ask her about him. She'll be heading out to defeat those servants as soon as you have a chance of victory. Who do you plan on facing next? The Berserker. As your guide, let me give you some advice. Endure. Whatever it is, you can take it. Hang on to that nobility of yours and you'll always be you. And as for the Archer Shinjuku, don't trust him too much. I have no doubt that he's your enemy. Okay.
What's this? You say you cannot trust me?
Talk about the most reasonable advice in the world. I don't have anything else to add to that. I hate to admit it, but I agree with you.
Has anyone ever told you two that you have trust issues? Anyway, it doesn't matter. You still trust me, don't you, Master?
Yeah, more or less.
A most practical answer. Very well then, let us go defeat the Berserker of Shinjuku so that you may trust me more. But first, let me tell you everything I know. While we do have a better chance of victory now that there are 3 of us, it's still only a chance. If we were to attack head-on, we would surely be torn apart. There are about 200 Colorachuras stationed in Kabukicho, and another 100 that patrol around Shinjuku on a regular basis. In other words, if we charge in head-on, we'll be greeted by 200 Colorachuras at once. Needless to say, we wouldn't last long. And that's not all. While these 200 Colorachuras are wandering around Kabukicho, they're also listening to a song playing from the loudspeakers. Naturally, a song sung by the Berserker of Shinjuku's beloved, our heroine Christine. Every time she finishes singing, the Colorachuras applaud. This repeats all day, every day. And if that weren't enough, the area is a maze of similar-looking buildings, any one of which could contain a number of Colorachuras. Not to mention that they could see us all clearly from atop the buildings. I've fought them more than once too, and managed to fend them off before they brought in the reinforcements. But no matter what, within 36 hours, they once again number 200. Quite the phenomenon, isn't it? The Colorachuras assigned to patrol don't just keep Kabukicho safe, they also regularly abduct people.
What's that?
Oh, I think you can imagine. And that is what I know of Kabukicho. So, has anyone come up with a strategy that doesn't include attacking head-on?
Sneaking in.
I'm afraid that with 200 puppets to contend with, that would be all but impossible.
In that case, I shall cut them all down with my Excalibur Morgan.
Unfortunately, that won't work either. Even if we obliterated all of Kabukicho, the Coloraturas and the Berserker would survive. Besides, I'm sure you have noticed the abnormality that permeates all of Shinjuku. Well, it may not be at Age of God levels. For Tokyo in 1999, there's an impossible amount of magical energy swirling about. And that energy has been pouring into concrete buildings to the point that now even they harbor it. Thus, I am forced to conclude that your sacred sword can do little to wreak devastation on Kabukicho. I think I may have a suggestion, but first there's something I'd like you all to do. Bring back one Coloratura without harming it.
Why do you want us to do that?
Kabukicho is dominated by illusions and puppets, so to see it clearly, we need a puppet of our own.
Oh, what a pain. Very well then, come with me, Master. Still surprised that the Count of Monte Cristo said we shouldn't trust him. Perhaps he knows Archer's true identity? I mean, that guy's a puzzle in and of himself. Well, whatever. If he's gonna betray us, it'll be at a crucial moment. Until then, we can keep using each other. Shh, Arturas.
Please don't, somebody help me.
They're taking the people away. I know we have to stop them, but... Yeah, it's very kind of you. Just don't blame me if you get caught up in a big mess. I see you're preparing for battle even as you say that. Perhaps you're kinder than you let on. Alright, it's time to capture Coloratura. We wait your orders, Master. And there we go. Well, good thing we totally followed the advice and totally took one alive. We most certainly didn't kill them all. Alright, we've captured a puppet and helped the people escape. Endure sounds like something the Count of Monte Cristo would say. What? What's going on? It's nothing. Master, I shall carry the Coloratura. Why don't you kill some time in the bookstore? Huh? What are you talking about? Get going already. This is such a pain. Oh, are you capable of anything at all other than sheer ineptitude? Where did that come from?
Welcome back. I'm all set and ready to go.
Here, a Coloratura.
Just as I thought.
So you knew that when you made us carry it? What a depraved little man you are.
I figured it would help us to know just what sort of opponent we're up against. See for yourself what's beneath its face.
Hell, what's that? That's... human brain. Not only that, its eyes and nerves are all human too. Oh, gross, it's a Metal Gear Rising thing.
Now do you understand, Hannah, that Berserker is turning people into puppets? First he strips them of their skin, then he removes the bones, leaving only some muscle mass and nerves, which he then packs inside an empty mannequin. When he's done, he has a new autonomous marionette. One that sings, no less. This leaves us with two questions. First, what is his goal in doing this? And second, is it possible to save these puppets? For the first question, ordinarily one would think that humans move better than puppets. However, now that I've dismantled this one, I can see that this is not the case. The more I look at it, the more his artistic sensibilities shine through. Now as to the second question, is it possible to save these people? No. Once someone has been turned into a puppet, they'll remain a puppet until their death. What hope of rescue could there be for them once they've seen their very bodies disassembled? No, they are very much dead and broken. A horrific crime, but since they are already beyond hope... Master, what would you think of misusing this puppet for my own ends?
What do you mean, misuse?
I mean to plant a bomb inside this puppet.
Ah.
These puppets return to Kabukicho at regular intervals. Once our armed puppet sneaks in, kaboom! It will wreak havoc among the puppets and give us a chance to assassinate their queen. This way we can take out the Berserker of Shinjuku.
Does make sense. Wait, that's... Yeah, I guess that'll work. That thing stopped being human a long time ago.
You've already proven yourself to be more than worthy of being a master. But you've yet to demonstrate your willingness to wade through the muck that is Shinjuku in order to achieve our goals. So can you push the button to detonate such a bomb?
I could be a little bit evil.
Alright, the puppet is ready to go, Master. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go. We got this.
Okay, Master, here's the detonator. I'll tell you when it's the right time. All you need to do is push the button. Don't worry, you won't be killing any people, though I'm sure you'll find them that little solace. Anyway, it's time. Let's go liberate Kabukicho. Good, it worked. Alright, 10 minutes to go. Can you do this, Master?
Yeah. Master.
I see. Okay, that's alright then. Archer? Okay, let's say we blow this puppet up.
Yeah, let's do it. Did we press it? I didn't press it yet.
I pressed it!
Oh, wait, what? Why?
I suppose just seeing your resolve was more than enough proof for me. After all, it doesn't really matter that much whether it is you or I who presses the button, does it?
You just like to commit murders, huh?
I may have completely forgotten my past, but there's one thing I'm absolutely sure of. I am an evil person, there's no doubt about that much. You showed me that you were prepared to dirty your hands. I decided that was enough. If you're prepared to fight evil with evil, it doesn't matter whether you're the one to press the button or not. What's important is that you have an iron will, the resolve to cross the line and kill, the determination to do what you must be done to achieve your goal. That is what the Holy Grail War, the battle to repair humanity, entails. Now let's get going.
Well, at least he took a bit of the... Oh no, the Yakuza square! I'll clear a path. Oh, she's on the motorcycle, that's rad. You're up, Dynamite Woman. That's a nickname. What are you calling Dynamite? Stop using terms you clearly don't understand.
Alright, we're in now, Mash.
Right, I'm picking up 3, no 4 servants. 2 of them are Artoria Jeanne, the other 2 are quickly closing in on Master.
The colorature as our precious audience is burning. The puppets I created to praise Christine's singing are disappearing. Then again, that isn't really Christine, is it? It's just a doll.
Are you sure it's a good idea to say that?
You're wrong. She is without a doubt my beloved songstress, Christine. A lonely phantom spirit, a princess turned doll since she was never alive to begin with.
Phantom spirit? So basically, Christine was summoned without a spirit origin and was sealed into a puppet?
I see. No wonder she went mad. In that case, Eric, that leaves no room for doubt, you are the Berserker. Instead of taking responsibility, you have abandoned it utterly. In your cruelty, you've chosen to sacrifice yourself and Christine in a spiral of mutual destruction. And if that weren't enough, you've also sacrificed hundreds of lives along the way.
And what are you gonna do about that, Archer?
That's not up to me to decide. Master your orders.
Yo, let's take them down. Okay. They both have breaks. Wow, okay. I wonder if killing Christine will make the Phantom go nuts. I guess we should be hitting the other guy because he has defense down right now, but I feel like you want to break Christine first. I feel like she'll cause a problem before anything else, personally, but I could also be wrong. Oh! Did that kill? Let's try ending with Ether Space, sure. Let's see how much we can do. That's what I thought, okay. I was like, that could easily do that much. Oh god, that sound is so cringe. I see all those defense down, sir. You will take big damage from this. Oh, is that just it? Yeah. I can no longer sing. At least I don't have to sing anymore. Wait, did I want to sing or did I not want to sing? Tell me, Eric, was I summoned in order to sing? Yes, Christine, you were, but now that role is over, it's over. Thank you, Christine. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. There's no one more beautiful than you. I see. You're a liar, Eric. Are we gonna ignore the fact that she turned into a giant ghost monster? You're right. My love for you has long since been tarnished, yet I pretended not to notice. What a fool I was, Master of Chaldea. The League of Phantom Fiends is full of desire, much like how we sought out accolades. You, who stand above us all, the Archer. What in the world is it that you desire? You are... Emiya, you bastard. Oh, wow. Jeez, you just exploded, huh? Talk too much. What kind of berserker grieves at their own death anyway? Tell me, why did you kill him? Some reason I shouldn't have? A moron trying to monologue on his deathbed doesn't deserve pity. Honestly, it feels weird just hearing you of all people ask me that.
Hang on, if you know who I really am, do you know my true name? Of course, a guy as famous as you. It'd be weird if I didn't. Not that I'll be telling you.
Artoria, Jeanne. Another enemy servant has shown up. Please hurry up to Master and Archer immediately. I wonder if there'll be a thing. I wonder if we'll get, like, her and Emiya looking at each other going, this is weird. The Berserker is gone, but the Coloratura still remain. Ugh, I don't have time for this crap. I got my hands full with these puppets. No.
I hate to fight one battle after another, but it seems we have no choice. Master your orders.
Got it. Wait, is it actually... No need for that. Who? Oh, hi! You just like to appear sometimes, I guess. Nice to meet you, Lord Emiya. I am Hassan of the Cursed Arm, an assassin. Forgive me for joining this side, I have my reasons.
This is some kind of joke. It's not very funny, Hassani Sabah.
It won't be much longer until those two escape from the Coloraturas and make their way here. Perhaps it'd be easier for you to make a retreat? Not that I'm obliged to warn you, of course.
I don't much care for confusing situations like this, so I'll be taking my leave. Besides, I really can't stand her.
There it is. One more second and he would have been dead. Who are you, an enemy? No, this man is an ally. Good to see you again, Hassan, assuming you remember us, of course. My apologies, but I'm afraid that I do not. However, I do know that my spirit origin sees you as friends.
Well, we can catch up later. Right now we need to make our escape from Kabukicho. So, the Berserker of Shinjuku is gone. At the risk of sounding a bit cliched, it seems we've finally reached the beginning of the end. Now then, I believe Assassin was next.
Berserker of Shinjuku is gone. Or rather, I killed him.
I know. I also know how you ran away with your tail between your legs.
Wow, word travels fast. You also know where I did that.
Of course, Assassin told you to.
I don't get it. Why risk the danger of getting close to them?
Assassin may be chivalrous, but he is also very much a phantom spirit. So he cannot resist the temptation to observe heroes up close and personal, in order to determine if they are worth his transforming into them or not. However, his process is entirely too unclear. Assassin has decided to kill the Chaldean Master. But when? How? Even I don't know. With his innate chivalry and doppelganger nature mixed together. Perhaps not even he understands his own thoughts. Emiya, why don't you go take a walk around Shinjuku and see how Shakespeare's craft is coming along? According to my calculations, the King Lear monster should soon be complete.
King Lear, huh? What an interesting choice. I wonder what sort of monster a crazed old man like him will turn into here in Shinjuku. Alright, I'll go take a look.
Now it should be about time to make your entrance. You can hide, but traces of your presence remain. My rival, my sworn enemy, my bane. I've waited for this moment for what feels like eternity. The League of Phantom Fiends, the barrel, me, the phantom spirits, all of it, was to set the stage for your entrance, Sherlock Holmes.
Now they're making it explicitly clear who that is, pretty much.
Ah, so this is the roost you mentioned. It rather reeks of hamburgers, doesn't it?
Pork.
I see I'm not very welcome here. I suppose I can't blame you, given what I look like.
Now, the important thing is that we managed to defeat the Berserker of Shinjuku. I think this calls for a celebratory toast.
If you like, I would be glad to join you for a drink.
I knew you'd come through, Hassan. Would you like a beer? Low malt beer? Whiskey?
Whiskey would be grand.
In that case, I believe I shall have a beer, or rather a cheap low malt beer from a no-name brewery. Alright, Hassan, bottoms up.
You are too kind.
I'm a big fan of Bro Hassan.
That hits the spot. I love being 50-ish. You're doing great, Master. I hope you know that.
Wait, what's happening?
You know, you shouldn't take your youth for granted.
Oh, he slapped me on the back.
Before you know it, your back will hurt all the time, your eyes will be tired, you'll have no energy. Sleepy.
I did not know that servants could get drunk.
We want to, yes. How strange. He seems like a harmless old man when intoxicated.
I must say, Master, you are a most admirable man. Not only prevented the incineration of humanity, you even came here to resolve this small singularity.
I wouldn't say it's small.
Oh, but it is, for that matter. Shinjuku itself is not even worthy of being saved. If humanity had been completely incinerated, then this distortion would also have some meaning. But you've already taken care of that. As such, this distortion will disappear on its own one day.
That may be, but the incineration was only just averted. Everything could still fall apart starting here. Especially when we still don't know who we're up against or what they want.
The destruction of this planet.
Come now, you're just making up nonsense. There's no way that could actually happen.
I agree, but the fact remains that is their objective.
Count of Monte Cristo, huh? Secret Vengeance said the same thing? No, it's still nonsense. Even at full power, Top Servant's noble phantasm almost certainly wouldn't break an entire planet apart.
Shh. Please be quiet.
Hassan?
It seems that someone is skulking around this building. Would you mind investigating it, Lady Mash?
Hey, I'm sorry, but I can't seem to find anything.
So they have concealed their presence. This may be an assassin at work. Let's go take a look, Master.
Got it, let's go.
Oh, the rest of you, please stay put. The two of us shall go.
Oh my god, you're not Hassan. You're gonna be the assassin in disguise.
Trust is something accumulated over time. Anyone who would trust a stranger unconditionally is nothing but a fool.
Oh no, his spirit origin values. Master, get out of there. That's not Hassan.
Nope, sorry.
Oh god, I knew it. What's your deal? You're hilarious. I was gonna kill you, but I changed my mind. This will be a lot more fun with a hostage. Did you just transform? There's nothing like that. You were Hassan. You had his voice, his demeanor, even Shaitan's arm. There's only so far shapeshifting can go. You were more like... Oh, scary. More like what, Da Vinci? More like his shadow, you say? A doppelganger. Hey, you got it. I might look chivalrous. I might even be chivalrous, but on the inside, I can't go around telling you. Anyway, I'm gonna hold on to Master here for a while. Interesting. Yeah, real interesting. Ah, the beautiful duo. So you did figure out it was me. If you don't get your nasty-ass breath out of Master's face, I'm gonna burn you alive. Oh, very nice. That is truly beautiful, murderous intent in your eyes. As a thrill-seeking gentleman, this is the kind of excitement I crave. But also, speaking as a gentleman, it would be rude and stuff to fight here. So on that note, I'll be waiting with your dear master for you to join us elsewhere. Go ahead, try and catch me if you can. Come on, ice bitch queen, do something. Silence, mad dog. I'll take Jeanne Alter. Try to keep up with us. You don't gotta tell me twice. What about the drunk old fart? Who cares? Looks like Artoria Alter's catching up. Guess I gotta buy some time. Go on, show these guys what you've got. Shakespeare's monsters? What do we got here? I'm detecting magical energy approaching you at high speeds. Appears to be a Spriggan. Just what we needed. Hang on, that's not a Spriggan. It's clearly based on one, but the design is different. That's... it looks like the first one out is King Lear. Oh. Interesting. King's Lament. Uh-oh. Boy, you are a bulky boy. Can you stop buffing yourself? Oh my god. Stop, sir. You... No. Hey, stupid. Good job, idiot. Can we... we can poison the stone statue. That doesn't even make sense. Let's see how big his number can get if we use it. Nice. That's a good amount. Got him. Well, yes, but you push yourself too hard to take him down too quickly. Now you're exhausted. So you're a fool if you think I would lose to a miserable outlaw like... And that was an even better show than I'd hoped. But I think it's time for curtain call now. Master. I am in the air, so high. Adios, amigos. And bye-bye, everyone in Caldia. Morning, sunshine. Where am I? This is the Barrel, the headquarters of the League of Phantom Fiends. Anyway, the truth is, I just brought you here on a lark. Sorry in advance if the boss kills you. Your boss. You're not the same person, are you?
That is correct. I am evil and he is good. Thanks to the Holy Grail's power, I managed to tear out all that was good and kind in me. Such things would only be a hindrance in my battle against my rival. It is just as you imagined, Tanner. Our goal is nothing less than the complete and total annihilation of the planet. The world will end in the year 1999. What was once fanciful nonsense will become harsh reality.
Why would you do that, though?
I suppose it's because I'm a mathematician. I've calculated the power needed to destroy the planet. So why wouldn't I want to test my equation to see if I was correct? I prefer Chaldea not to interfere. If I killed you, they'd just send another master. Let's make a deal, Tanner. I shall send you back to Chaldea. In return, Chaldea leaves us alone.
No.
Perhaps you're right. However, I believe a genius of Leonardo da Vinci's caliber should soon realize just what the destruction of the planet truly signifies. At any rate, feel free to take your time and think it over. There's no reason to kill you anytime soon.
Damn, talk about having the devil's own luck. You're a hell of a guy, you know that? Anyway, you just sit tight for a while, alright? I know, why don't you keep him company?
Why, if it isn't the wonderful master of Chaldea, it's me, William Shakespeare. It has been quite some time, no?
What's with those chains, though?
I'm told they're specifically designed to hold servants. As a caster, there's little I can do about them. The truth is, when they captured me, they spent the whole day torturing me.
Oh yeah, Shakespeare's totally telling the truth there. He only agreed to make King Lear's for us recently after he was tortured.
Ah, I'm so sorry, Sir Tanner. If only I hadn't written so many historical masterpieces.
Glad to see you're still you, bud.
Still, from what little I heard, it was quite the foolish escapade. You're being captured and all. Oh, I'm not being critical of you, Sir Tanner. I'm talking about the Archer of Shinjuku. It would be foolish to believe he didn't at least have some idea of the Assassin of Shinjuku's ability. But in that case, why wouldn't he be wary of Hassan after he appeared out of nowhere?
That is definitely a bit strange.
Well then, why don't we look at this from a new angle, yes, as a detective might? If it makes no sense for him to have believed that Hassan was who he claimed, then perhaps he was aware of his true identity all along. I don't suppose he entrusted anything to you, say a letter?
Did he?
Doing great, Master. I hope you know that.
Slap, slap.
No.
Wait. Did he slap a dumb kick me sign on my back?
Then let us see what he had to say, Don't worry, your life is not in danger. Help is sure to come. When it does, they will explain everything. My deepest apologies for frightening you. That's all it says. We may not have betrayed you, but there's still many questions remaining. Perhaps I can answer them. My name is Edmund Dantes. Some call me the Count of Monte Cristo. Shakespeare, I wish I could rescue you too, but I'm afraid I'll have to leave you behind. Ah, what a tragedy! Though I do understand your position. But... No, it's quite all right. I may be subjected to more torture, but I doubt they'll kill me for a while yet. Worry not about me, but do come rescue me later when you can. I know. Good luck, Shakespeare. Looks like our escape was a success. Oh, but don't try to contact Chaldea just yet. The enemy is likely using the signal to track us. So I think it's better if I continue to jam it for the time being. Oh, it's you. Can I ask you something? What is it, Master?
You're not the Count of Monte Cristo. Wait, what?
You are absolutely correct. I am not the proud vengeance seeker at all. But how did you figure it out?
He hates... Yeah, that's true. I was wondering about that.
Now I see. I know I couldn't fool you for long, Master. I went to a bit of effort to change my speech patterns, you see. I wondered if I might have been giving too much away, but even so you did well to notice.
Good show. Alright, let's dispense with this disguise then, shall we?
Oh, yeah.
I believe this is the first time we've met since Camelot, Mr. Tanner.
Holmes!
You remember when we met at the Atlas Institute? Yes, it appears you do. At the Atlas Institute, I was trying to find out if one thing in particular was possible. Whether or not a singularity could occur after humanity had been completely restored. It turns out that such a thing was very possible indeed. Trihermes warned that if humanity were to move from being incinerated to being restored, this distorted history would end up creating enormous remnants. Specifically, remnants of numerous powers that could have threatened the entire world but were wiped out by history playing out correctly. Anyway, Trihermes calculated that if a new remnant were to occur, it would be here in 1999 Shinjuku. Still, I don't know why, but it's one strong possibility. What's that? No, I'd better not say anything until I know for certain. Now, don't give me that look. I am not completely confident that I have laid bare all the mysteries Shinjuku hides. Words fail you, I see. Indeed, ordinarily, I would never divulge a theory that I was still in the middle of formulating. Doing so could cause you all to make errant predictions, potentially leading to grave mistakes. However, there's an exception to every rule, and this case is one such exception. The reason is simple. His fingerprints are all over it. My nemesis. Demonic mastermind who disappears without a trace of evidence. In time, I began referring to him as the Napoleon of crime. But his real name is James Moriarty. He and the Archer Shinjuku who first bonded with you when you first arrived here are one and the same. Here we are, now to re-establish contact.
Master, thank goodness you're safe. Hey there, everyone in one piece? Wait, Sherlock Holmes?
Good to see you again, Miss Kirelight.
You too, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad you're in good... Wait, what are you doing there with Master? He rescued me. So, you're with the suspicious man all this time. I see. I mean, he's not very suspicious. I trust him more than most servants, honestly.
Allow me to reintroduce myself once again. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm technically a caster, but I'm afraid I can't be of much help in battle. Please, do forgive me.
So you're dead weight, huh? Whatever. Anyway, thanks for saving our dumbass master. Now get lost.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Alright, Arch of Shinjuku. I think it's time you came out. Hi there, Holmes. It's been a while, hasn't it, old boy? Wonderful to see you again. Well, bye then. What do you think you're doing? Well, when you were taken, I planned out what I thought to be the best course of action. But with the benefit of hindsight, I suppose it really was rather dangerous having me involved. I suppose I must atone with seppuku. It is, I hear, quite excruciating. What a funny criminal gentleman you are. Not to worry, it seems Mr. Tanner's already forgiven you. He has?
More or less. The more you let this evil bastard get away with, the further he'll take things. Jealous? Green really isn't your color, you know. My mind, this little kitten certainly likes to mew, but she still needs to be housebroken. This kitty has claws, bitch, so watch out. Jeez, thanks for worrying about me, you two. I wasn't overly concerned. Huh, worried? About what?
At any rate, Arch of Shinjuku, it seems your memory remains incomplete. Nonetheless, you must have some idea of who you are and what you were by now. Well, yes. Considering all these hints that have been dropped, given how wary I am towards you, there's only one person in the world I could be. My name is James Moriarty. I materialized here as a phantom spirit composite fusion. I wish to form a contract with you as your servant, that I may vote to view my full power.
Just when I thought he couldn't get any more suspicious. Master, you should banish him for good. Yeah, he reminds me of one of those cunning foxes that show up in morality tales.
If only, he's far worse than any fox. He never risks his own life. He only makes plans, leaving the dirty work to his subordinates.
That's right. Even in Dr. Watson's books, Moriarty was renowned for his villainy.
It pains me to see you so wary of me, Mash.
Oh, that was just my impression of you from Dr. Watson's writings, so... I do think you're, not too bad? Or at least I think you do. I also, kind of ship you with Sherlock. I have a Tumblr about it.
Now then, I believe you have some information for us, Holmes. Yes, about destroying this planet. In brief, it is entirely possible.
Wait, what? How can that actually be possible? Earth has a number of safety procedures in place. You can't possibly circumvent all of them.
Barring the sudden appearance of alien visitors, it is extremely unlikely that those of us who are born here could manage to truly destroy it. Thus, in order to do so, one must completely overturn one's most basic preconceptions. In other words, what the Lion King attempted to do in the Holy City, and what Edison attempted to accomplish using the Holy Grail's power.
So we have the Lion King, who was trying to save a handful of people, even if it meant the destruction of the outside world, and Edison, who tried to cut off his country from the outside world in order to preserve it forever. Hang on, that would mean... Now I see!
It's not possible to destroy the world. Goetia's objective may have been different, but his plan still took 3,000 years to come to fruition. However, it is possible to remove the world from history. In other words...
If the world is removed from history, then it can be destroyed? Yes, that's exactly it. This is terrible. The world is already devoid of meaning, or that world. What do you mean, Da Vinci? I mean, that world is already cut off from history. No matter what happens there in Shinjuku, it won't have any effect on humanity whatsoever. In the worst case, that Shinjuku could be destroyed without issue. It wouldn't even affect Chaldea. If that world is already cut off from history, we may be able to force a Rayshift. If we can, that would solve everything. Yes, that all sounds right, but...
Yes, that is how it should play out, isn't it? Shinjuku would remain a hell pit and be destroyed alongside this planet by my other self.
I mean, that's still kind of terrible.
But if you make it back to Chaldea, in effect, nothing would be lost.
Now then, as a representative of Chaldea, I can't just let Tanner share Shinjuku's fate. He has fought alongside us for a full year now. We won't let him throw his life away. However, as a master, we also wish to respect his wish to save Shinjuku. This may sound callous, but abandoning Shinjuku would not endanger the restoration of humanity in the slightest. The servants who are there with you now would never blame you for making such a choice. So even taking all of that into consideration, do you still believe this Shinjuku is worth saving? Yeah. Even though you're now saved a world or two, you're still just as caring, optimistic, and possessed of indomitable fighting spirit as ever. Alright then, I guess that settles it. You'll have Chaldea's full support.
Alright then, now that you've made your decision, I suppose I'd better tell you something else. It is true that with the world divided, the safeguards would fail to work. Nonetheless, destroying the entire planet should remain utterly unfathomable. No matter how great his control over Shinjuku may be, it is not enough to destroy the world. In which case, Moriarty, what do you think you would need to make such destruction possible? To destroy the planet, one would need enough energy to match that scale. That energy would then need to be focused towards the Earth core, a central destruction point. Naturally, this is far easier said than done. The sheer amount of energy required for such a task is incomprehensibly massive. For example, a meteor falling to Earth would easily meet such energy requirements. Such a thing may generate the requisite energy, but it would not be possible to hit the necessary target. In which case, the next thing we'd need is a device designed to draw in a passing meteor and direct its impact to the desired coordinates.
Did you make a big vacuum?
A gun barrel.
So you mean something that could load and fire a meteor like a bullet?
Indeed. Remember, Master, that mysterious tower that stands on Shinjuku's western edge? The one growing taller by the day as if it were trying to pierce the heavens themselves. That is the device Moriarty will need to complete his plan.
Wait, what? That building is an actual gun barrel? That's stupid. But it doesn't even move. How could something like that load a meteor like a bullet?
A phantom spirit. He plans to control a meteor using his servant abilities. That is why he needs a phantom spirit's power. The power to hit a target no matter the circumstances. Thus, the phantom spirit he has summoned is none other than Der Freischütz, Max, the free shooter. This ability is more about hitting targets than actually hurting them. Thus, this phantom spirit is usually relegated to nothing more than a character in an opera. That is what Moriarty is taking advantage of. Now I see. That explains why I was summoned as an archer and not a caster. And why I'm able to fire bullets and missiles from this coffin I never used while I was alive. Once the tower is complete, it won't be long before a meteor comes our way. Once it does, it will jump into the barrel and be fired into the planet. Voila! A magic bullet. Which, if Moriarty's theory is correct, will result in the murder of the Earth itself.
That is so stupid.
The most heinous crime committed throughout all of history. A massacre on an unprecedented scale. You flatter me.
That wasn't a compliment.
So if we wish to save Shinjuku, our first step must be to neutralize the assassin of Shinjuku. Now then, Moriarty? Yes, Holmes? What do you want from me, now that you've robbed me of my job of explaining things? That's what you're upset about? At any rate, I want you to come up with a plan. That is what you excel at, isn't it? Scheming? I may excel at foiling plans. When it comes to crafting them, you are no doubt my better. So that's how it is. In that case, I'll need information. Give me everything you have on the enemy, including their dealings with external entities. Very well, here you are. Interesting. Now I see. What we really need is sexiness.
Did I just hear what I think I heard?
Alright then, everyone. We're off to the city to buy clothes. And if by buy, of course, means steal.
Are you sure this will work?
Oh yes, without a doubt. As for you, Holmes, I shall let you land the final blow.
Good grief. I knew this was my idea, but your plan is exceptionally reckless.
Master, just to make sure, it is all right with you to proceed with my plan. What other choice do we have? Right then, everyone. What say we get changed, go out there and raise hell?
Changed, eh?
Changed, huh?
Guess I will too.
Master, not so fast. Your outfit is right here.
May I see your invitation? Very good, please go in.
Oh, it's your outfit. Okay, yeah, that counts. That works. I can't believe that actually worked. How is it possible? Wow. Who knows? Who cares? I sure don't. What's this? These are the radios the old man gave us. What a pain. I still don't see why we have to use them.
I believe it would be to all of our advantage not to have our magical energy detected, don't you? At any rate, Master, how are you managing?
Why?
What's the problem? It seems like the perfect disguise to me.
Why? Oh, am I in a dress?
Oh, Moriarty, that's not why she is upset. Oh, boy. Why do I have to disguise myself as a girl? The assassin knows what you look like. Your disguise needs to be funny enough to make up for that.
Did you just say funny? Now, don't be like that, Master. Yeah, you look good. You're a regular pretty princess. I'm not happy about this. I wish Mash could see this. You there, do you have a camera?
No, I don't.
Then be gone from my sight. You there.
Yes?
Do you have a camera?
Well, my cell phone does.
This picture quality is terrible. Must be an iPhone. But I guess beggars cannot be choosers. You wouldn't. I most certainly would. Hold him, Jeanne. Hey, for once we're on the exact same page. I'll get you two for this. Alright, now smile, Master. Let's take a few more to be safe. Now we just need to upload these to Caldia's server. Oh my god. Demon. Now, don't be like that. This is a good experience for you. Oh, and I'm gonna borrow this phone for a while. Go buy a new one.
Are you serious?
Anyway, where's that damn assassin gonna show up? I hate this dress so much. Never mind that. Master, seeing how you're also dressed for the occasion, would you care to dance? How can I dance like this? If others can learn to dance in a dress, so can you. Let us enjoy ourselves until the assassin of Shinjuku shows up. Huh. I see your skills. The master has done nothing to make you a capable dancer. Sorry. I must say, though, dancing with another woman like this is rather fun. Even our spectators appear to be enjoying themselves. Yeah, screw this. I'm gonna burn this whole damn place down. All that cash they're carrying should help them light up real nice.
Master, please hurry up and find the assassin, otherwise we may all end up in a towering inferno.
Alright, Tanner. There are a number of armed men upstairs, most likely bodyguards. He should be here soon. Well, hello everyone. It's so good of you to come. Thanks to you, those who defy us are keeping quiet, and there are fewer wastes of space every day. Tonight is a night to celebrate. Go and make absolute pigs of yourselves. Hey, I distinctly remember that face. It's yours.
Easy there, easy. Master, please help Artoria calm down.
Calm down, please. Now let's go out there and grab us some glory.
You know, there are lots of beautiful women this time. Perhaps we could keep one or two of them?
Oh, women, I can't say I care about that sort of thing myself, but let's take a look. Huh? No way, this can't be right. What the hell's going on?
You know, she looks just like the face you're using today, boss.
That's it, you're dead to me.
Boss?
Summon the Hornet, she's a servant. We need to take her out now.
Yes, boss.
I finally got permission to reopen communications. Master, I just have to say, you look great. I'm gonna treasure this photo forever. Please no, I'm begging you. Surround them. Whatever you do, don't let them use their noble phantasms. Don't worry, I'll kill them when the time is right. We know the assassin of Shinjuku is among these dozens of people, but we can't tell you which one. No matter, as long as he's among the crowd, our plan will work. Now, Master. Yeah, here goes. Let's just mow them all down. Huh? Master from Caldia. You! Oh, he's the only one to recognize us. Damn it, I can't believe I fell for such a cheap trick.
I'm sure you meant to say devilishly cunning trap, young man. Alright, now that we're inside, Assassin has nowhere to run. This is our chance to deal with him.
Oh well, I knew this day would come eventually. I couldn't get off scot-free forever. I am Young King, one of the 108 stars of destiny. Oh, well, that's your name. Prepare yourself. Ooh, you have a break gauge. I see. I wonder if you'll disguise yourself as something. 108 stars of... Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. I am so mad right now. I worked so hard for that. I'm actually legitimately angry. Ooh, that crit hurt. Oh, his crits are gonna hurt, huh? Oh, wow, you have a bajillion more abilities than I would have expected. Pop this on. Gives us a good chance to get the meter up. I doubt you get the king bonus or anything. Ooh, that 0 was nice. Those zeros are really nice. Oh, well, that's annoying. Who are you gonna kill? Oh, wait, no, Mash is in the back. Never mind. Mash, you shouldn't be here, though. You need to be resting. Get yourself to bed, girl. I mean, we got this. Is that it? We got that? Yes. And he flees, of course. Damn it. Guess I have no choice. What did you just blow up? I'm detecting strong shocks throughout the lower floors of the building. Did he blow up the building? A bomb. You have approximately 23 seconds till the building collapses. You two help Master escape. Hang on, Master. We're going to jump. Now what will become of Holmes and Moriarty? Are they dead? They must be dead.
I'm very much alive, thank you. In fact, I'm feeling positively capital. I'm afraid I can't afford to die just yet. What in the world was that? What's going on? Why don't you tell us your deduction, Moriarty? Why, it is him, of course. I concur. Shall we elucidate? Quite right.
Did you just shoot and kill him? That's pretty simple. Did you know?
Holmes and I have quite a lot of experience in dueling disguises with one another, you see. We hardly need a moment to tell whether one or not is truly on the brink of death. I could point out 13 mistakes you made while pretending to stagger along, but we have more pressing matters to attend to, don't we? Alright, now that Assassin of Shinjuku has been dealt with, this calls for a night of drinking at Golden Guy.
I'm exhausted. Let's go home, Master. I'd sooner die than go drinking with you. I'm out of here.
Perhaps it truly is the case that young people don't care to go drinking with old gentlemen like myself. I suppose it could well be construed as a kind of harassment.
You sound like a manager who's just only figured out that his subordinates can't stand him. Besides, I'm a minor.
Well, my own leanings toward the evil side of the spectrum leave me wishing for nothing more than to initiate Tanner into the mysteries of refined spirits. I shall refrain from doing so, as I can clearly see his guardians are rather protective.
I love my two moms. Something you wish to say, Moriarty? If you're prepared to face the consequences, you may speak.
Nope, I'm good.
Wait, I hear something. Pupper? Uh-oh. Get back, Master. Here it comes. Enemy servant approaching at high speed. Will enter combat range in 10 seconds. This speed, it's way faster than before. Whoa!
It seems it's added another phantom spirit. If we're talking invisibility, there are several possibilities that come to mind.
Uh-oh, its magical energy is increasing. The rite of Shinjuku is about to show itself. I mean, you turned invisible. Why did you not... Why did you stop being invisible? Wait, the enemy servant's spirit origin has been altered. Its class has changed. Its new class is... Be careful, it's no longer a rider. It's more ferocious than ever. An event... I was gonna say, when it came up as a rider, I'm like, is this a rider? But no, it's an Avenger. Avenger of Shinjuku, huh? Okay. Oh, really? Is it one evade? One left. Okay, you got one evade. Okay. Well, at least we got that. Yeah, that'll evade there. That's a cool final form. Monster Strength, Fallen Demon. That's some damage. Okay. Invisible. Oh, is he just gonna get that every turn? 1, 2, 3. So we'll get a number of supers here. So yeah, let's see if that counts as a... Let's see if that counts as the sure hit. Because does sure hit go through invincible? I'm not sure. It doesn't. Sure hit just means it goes through evade. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I just need you to hit regular BB like once so that we can get enough meter for her to use her super. Thank you. Can we do 100 some? Let's see. Henshin transform? Well, we get to see what that is. Oh, right, I saw this. This is real good. That was good damage. Wow, yeah. Let's try and get that again. Well, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. What does she inject? It looks real gross.
This is impossible. There's no way we can defeat it here and now. How about you, Holmes? Indeed, you and I have both reached the same inevitable conclusion. In order to get through this dire situation, someone must sacrifice themselves.
I suppose you're right. Isn't there another way?
Perhaps we should decide this fair and square through rock, paper, scissors. I'll use paper, so make sure you all use rock.
Hey, Dragon Witch. We should decide who the sacrifice will be now while the Avenger of Shinjuku's out of commission. Oh, that? I'll handle it. What? You need someone to keep it here, right? I got this. You all hurry and get lost. Can only buy you a little time. Wait, should we not decide this more fairly through rock, paper, scissors? Shut up, Ice Bitch Queen. I said I got this. You're good with that, right, Master? Sure?
I suppose this is motivated by some sympathy you feel for a fellow Avenger, Miss Jeanne?
Hell no, it's not something as wholesome as that. I just hate seeing it running around like some mindless damn monster. Should have at least some kind of goal. So it's up to me to give it a goal. Nothing to do with sympathy. I just want to give it a real end.
Very well then, one word of warning, if I may. Watch your feet.
My feet? Okay. Jeanne Alter. What? I'm counting on you. I said get lost. I got this. I love their rivalry. It's really good. There's one thing animals hate. It's fire. You ain't going nowhere. I can read you like a book. Wanna know why? Because you're me. You hate everything with a passion. You spend every day with an unquenchable fire burning inside you. You have no choice but to burn everything down, because that might just make this awful feeling go away. Wow, okay, yeah, we're getting the depth to you. Spoiler alert, it won't, not for the rest of your damn life. So I'll put you out of your misery, Wolf King. Because those fleeting dreams you see right as we die are all we have Avengers have to live for. Jeez. Oof. Uh-oh. Ow. This one's definitely fatal. Just had to get me through the heart, didn't you? Bork, bork. Not even a smile, huh? It's all just hate with you. At least learn to enjoy your revenge, you dumb mutt. Oh, and one more thing. I'm afraid I'm gonna make you stay here a little longer. La crème de reine. Just burning everything. But I'm sure it won't be enough to kill you. It'll damn sure slow you down for a while. Well, you're biting into her, so... Now, she didn't dematerialize, so we'll see. We'll see here. It's no good. Can't move a muscle. Even hard to breathe. Must have burned my lungs. That hurts. I'm so thirsty. I'd go for a drop of water. Just a fake, counterfeit. All I really know is the painful memories are just that, painful. I don't think I really got just how much it would hurt to be burned alive. That stupid holy maiden. How could she hurt like this and never think to take revenge? Compared to her, I just may be downright sane. The whole world is irredeemably dark. Humans are as inconsequential as anything can possibly be. The most any so-called good person can do is turn a blind eye. I used to think I'd never lift a finger to help creatures as lowly as that. Creatures so credulous, nit-witted, pathetic, optimistic, good-natured, airheaded, and helpless. People like him a symbol of humanity who stop moving forward no matter how scared or desperate or downtrodden they become. I almost forgot to say something important. Jeez, did not even occur to you to ask me to dance, stupid and... Aww! Wow! Jeez, now I feel bad. Well, at least for real, they, you know, she comes back. Try to remember what that damn irritating detective said. By the time the memory takes form, I slip into unconsciousness. Watch your feet? But why? So, how do we beat him?
I'm told you fought against various monsters during the 7th Singularity. Compared to that, calling the Wolf King a demonic beast is a disservice. After all, he was originally nothing but an ordinary wolf. No matter what sort of wolf he may be, he's still a species that existed in 1999. Naturally, he would have no association with anything.
What if we feed him chocolate? Let us say that top servants from all classes, including myself, were to challenge him together. What do you think he would do once our victory drew near?
Run away, most likely.
So the first order of business is to ensure he cannot run away. What about leading him somewhere indoors? I measured his energy when he charged. Sadly, there aren't any walls strong enough to contain him.
Master, in Seton's book, how do they eventually defeat the Wolf King?
Something about Blanca.
Indeed, they use the body of Lobo's beloved wife, the White Wolf Blanca.
That means white. Blanc? White? Okay.
As bait in their trap.
But now that he's an Avenger, I can't imagine he'll fall for the same sort of trap twice.
Da Vinci only say that because their knowledge of this Shinjuku is limited. Indeed, in this place, the power of stories is far greater than you might think.
That would mean that the Wolf King's weakness are animal traps and his wife Blanca. I imagine he could find what he needed in Shinjuku to make the right... I don't know if Shinjuku sells animal traps. I don't know if you know this, but there's not many animals in inner Tokyo.
Indeed, there's no Blanca here, no White Wolf to be found. Without her, Lobo would never fall for any trap in the first place. After all, Seton only resorted to her because poison, camouflage, and everything else failed.
I knew it! Chekhov's cheval! Why, Cavall II, didn't you just eat a moment ago? We're having an important discussion now. Go wait in the corner like a good boy. What is it? Why are you all staring at Cavall II? He's white. Wait, hang on. Please tell me you're not all thinking what I think you're thinking. No, you wouldn't. Bork, bork. Here he comes, Master. Remember, hold on tight to me and don't let go no matter what. Don't worry, I don't want to die.
Moriarty here. Everything's set on this end. How's the monitor situation shaping up, Da Vinci?
We're good to track any time. How about you, Holmes?
All set here. Good boy.
Said better work. Oh, and MASH? You're absolutely certain that Cavall II agreed to this, right? Yes, ma'am. At least according to Fu. Oh, so, okay. Fu can talk to animals, and MASH can talk to Fu, so... Alright, Fu. I'll trust you. Timing will be everything, Master. Be ready for it. Speed origin pattern confirmed. Here he comes, Master. Cavall II may be in danger, but I hope you are aware that your situation is even more precarious. Of course, I'll be certain to protect you, but... Hey, I trust you. That word never meant much to me as I am now, but coming from you... Very well then, I promise I shall do everything in my power to keep you safe. Be careful, he's still as fast as before. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. We're off. Yeah, motorcycle! Are we gonna have a running battle? Probably not. Oh, that's so cool! There he is! That's rad! Don't say a word unless you want to see what wind pressure like this does to a person's head. Okay. Holmes, it's all up to you now.
I'm well aware of that. Now listen up. No matter what happens, do not move. Doing so will only put you in danger.
Work. Brrr. How's that? He's stopped.
My apologies, Lobo. I'm afraid we must use your love to engineer your doom once more.
Oh, he saw it and that made him fall into the trap. Now we gotta put Pupper out of his misery. Here we go, Master. There's no telling how long that trap will be able to hold him here. If he has to, I have no doubt he'll gnaw off his own leg in order to escape. We cannot wait for backup. We have to take him down here and now. Any objections? Let's help him rest. Cry of hatred, defense. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, you no longer turn invisible, which is good. I know some people are probably going to start saying stuff like, You have it so easy with moon cancers. When we played, there weren't any. And it's like, well, that may be true, but guess what? I don't care. Literally just hit this BB the one time and we got it. Well, that attack down might affect it, though. Thank you. But I think we can we get rid of our... Is this remove debuffs or debuff resist? It is remove debuff. Very nice. Oh, we're literally putting down a dog with a lethal injection. I feel bad. I wanted to Terminator. It's either hatred or revenge that drives you. No one else can suffer in your place. That suffering is your punishment, but it is also nothing less than your greatest joy. But it has gone on long enough. Farewell, Wolf King. Huh? Stay out of this, Doulahan. Huh? Did he just throw his weapon away? He's spreading his hands and... No, it can't be. Is he trying to protect Lobo? What kind of a servant are you? Move aside. What was that sound? Oh, Paparino! Uh-oh, Lobo just bit off his own leg and made a break for it. But don't worry, he's moving much slower now, so you can still catch up to him on foot. Wait, right. That's enough, Miss Artoria. It's over now. I understand your wish to see the deed through to the end, but it's all right. He has finally regained his freedom. Your role is complete. I see. Exactly so, Mr. Tanner. The Wolf King is at long last nothing more than a mere beast again. There's nothing more than we can do for him, Tanner. I'm afraid his story has already come to an end. And down goes the Avenger. We may only have to wait for the magical bullet to get here, but that doesn't mean we can just sit around.
So now that the Avenger has been defeated, you and I are the only ones who can protect the barrel.
I'll do my job, not to worry. Luckily this tower is easy to protect and real tough to attack. That doesn't mean we can just stay holed up in here doing nothing, so I'll go prepare an ambush outside. If it works out, we'll be able to lure them into a pincer attack at the base of the tower, catch them in the crossfire.
Sherlock Holmes would see through something like that in an instant.
Battlefield's just the kind of place where detective and mastermind logic falls apart. There's no time for cold deduction there. Chaos and fervor.
I see. Well, do as you see fit. I won't be of much use when it comes to practical tactics anyway. A seasoned mercenary like you would be far better suited to come up with ideas.
Don't worry, I'll make sure they suffer.
Bork, bork!
Well done, Caval II. It was all thanks to you that we were victorious. As a reward, you shall have better dog food than normal. Why do you look so sad still? Feel free to return to your guard post at the stronghold. You earned it. Feels like Caval II is more important than me. Indeed, I think of Caval II as my personal hunting dog. Or rather, as descended from one. So she's got her own headcanon for him. I like it, you're not wrong. Essentially, I consider him one of my loyal knights, and I'm willing to dub him appropriately. Which means that in my court, he does indeed rank slightly above you. Allow me to rub your shoulders, Sir Caval II. Oh, give him cuddles. He says it is most agreeable. At least I believe he does.
We're back, Mr. Tanner, Miss Artoria.
Hi.
We have now defeated the Berserker, the Assassin, and the Avenger. That leaves the Arch of Shinjuku, Evil Moriarty, and the altered version of Emiya, the nameless heroic spirit who ironically has a name. I've also learned that the latter is standing guard in front of the barrel, along with about 200 or so hornets. With the phantom spirit de Frechutes at his disposal, Moriarty can even control meteors. We don't know when a meteor will be loaded and fired, but we do know we can't afford to wait until that happens.
Well, hang on. Meteors almost never enter Earth's atmosphere to begin with. I looked it up, and the only meteor that fell to Japan in 1999 was in Kobe. And it was tiny, barely weighing 136 grams in total, hardly anything approaching on an apocalyptic scale.
However, there's one thing I've come to understand after seeing Moriarty in action. You mean me?
I do.
When you use that coffin of yours, you don't actually do much in the way of aiming, do you? I sure don't. I fire and it hits.
Evil Moriarty likely possesses the same power, only with greater potency. Surely frightening prospect.
With such power, he could likely use any meteor visible from Earth in 1999 for his magical bullet. What's more, there was indeed an asteroid observed in 1999. The one called Bennu, a B-type asteroid measuring about 500 meters in diameter. Analysis shows that it will approach Earth a number of times over the next 200 years. I believe this is the asteroid that Evil Moriarty is designated to be... 500 meters, that's half a kilometer, that's pretty big. Is that even possible? I mean, the whole reason phantom spirits can never be servants is because they lack the spirit origin values to ascend to being a heroic spirit. Yes, if one were to evaluate phantom spirits by strength alone, that'd be quite unimpressive. Even if having said all that, we servants still have quite the trump card to play, no matter how weak we might be. And that still holds true for phantom spirits.
Noble phantasms.
Exactly. Where should such things are concerned, there's little difference between a phantom spirit and a heroic one. Of course, when a phantom spirit is summoned, the power of their noble phantasm likely decays considerably, not that a phantom could use one anyway. However, the concept of a noble phantasm remains the same. In short, with enough magical energy, a noble phantasm can form. So by fusing a heroic spirit and a phantom spirit to raise the value of the spirit origin,
even an object in space can be made into a bullet.
Not to worry, my dear Da Vinci, the Shinjuku is the only place where such a thing is possible. Ordinarily, fusing phantom and heroic spirits together, or even two phantoms, is nigh impossible.
I remember we combed through Caldea's servers to pull up all the details on phantom spirits. But just like how heroic spirits can't fuse, neither can phantom spirits. It should be impossible. Or rather, no one would ever think to do so. Who actually went and did such a thing?
I'm afraid that the time is not yet right to tell you that. We should avoid any speculation. Or rather, to be precise, we should focus more on the immediate problem at hand. As I was saying, Jeanne Alter and 200 Hornets are standing guard outside the barrel. Here's a digital snapshot I took. I'll send it to Caldea so you can fix it up.
Looks like they're armed with weapons typically used for taking down large demonic beasts. They're clearly aiming for me, which means that I will be unable to use Curator Alter to charge in and cause a disturbance. Besides, he expects us to charge in. If only there was something we could do that no one else could see coming. Oh. Well, what's up, Mash? What is it, Mash Curia Light? That "oh" certainly sounds as though you have an idea. Not at all. No ideas here, no siree. Come on, spill it. Answer the question, Mash. If you don't, I'll turn you into mashed Curia Light. Oh my god. Well, I just happened to remember Arash. Arash? Do you mean Arash Commangear, the hero of the East? What about him? I'm sorry, Senpai. When Artoria mentioned breaking through the formation in a unique way, I couldn't help but remember.
I don't believe we know that one. What in the world happened?
They're here. Keep your ears open for any other motorcycle sounds. For a legendary king, I'm disappointed this is the best strategy she could come up with. One-way ticket to hell. Fire! Release the net. Are they just literally wasting the resources on what they don't even think might be her? I knew it. That's the king's motorcycle. We see how her spirit origin is doing. She's still here. It's a decoy. Remain on a... Huh? Detecting a servant close by. Is it Saber? Above? Too slow, Archer. Yo, did she just do a helm splitter? I'm surprised to see you and your master drop in like this. How'd you do it? If any command spell backup had flown in here, we would have noticed its energy and wiped it out. Indeed, which is why we didn't come via mana burst or command spell. We flew here. Literally. I like this.
Wait, what did we do? Alright, that should do it. What do you think, Da Vinci?
Looking good. I created the plans according to Mash's specifications and modified them to fire without Arash's bow. Oh my god, we did the Arash flying. However, that doesn't change the fact that you've dived straight into your enemy's camp. That's true, but once I cut you down, my role will be complete. What? Ready your weapons, Archer. I won't even ask you for a fair fight. Feel free to use as many as you like. Why, you little... Dang, he's got a team with him? Yeah. Yo, the back? Okay, see, in this sprite form, I can... Oh my god. See, in this sprite form, I can absolutely see that it's him. Like, 100%. Like, that's him, yeah, right? It's only when it's not in that form that it's like, I can barely tell that it's him. And this will do charm and decrease defense. Sure, let's give it a shot. Yeah, well, he gained a charge. Frick, he gained a charge. Forgot about that. Now that anti... Wait, she is anti-male, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm misremembering, which is definitely possible. Oh, no. Didn't know that would be what you have. Yeah, we have overcharge. There we go. That's damage, huh? Yeah. I don't know what his Noble Phantasm is. Let's see. Unlimited Lost Works. I'm not really sure I understood what that was. It was rad, but I couldn't really tell what he did. Let's finish this off with a full Elizabeth combo, because that'll definitely finish off this phase. Okay, what's your break thing gonna be? Oh, that's a lot. Oh! What's that? Oh, I should have known you would notice, Archer. I see your eyes are as sharp as ever. Captain, we're being attacked by wild Coloraturas! How? So that's what Sherlock Holmes has been up to.
That was cutting it far too close, but it appears it was well worth it. Take that.
Damn it, without Berserker around, there's no one left to control them. That sound. Well done, Moriarty. Captain, there's too many for us. What do we do? Get a hold of yourself. Take care of the smoke cloud and take each one out. Aim for their legs. Captain, behind you. There's nothing there. My apologies, sir. I was mistaken. Is that so? Whoa, easy there. I mean, not so rough.
I may not be as good as some, but every evil mastermind needs at least some faculty with disguises.
A good Moriarty, eh? You should have stayed put like the trash you are. Or is it actually you?
I beg your pardon?
Well, never mind that. You want to see the Archer Shinjuku, huh? Go on, then. You already knew this was coming no matter what I did. Have fun running around the barrel.
Very well, then I'll do just that. Nothing like crushing one's own dreams oneself, after all.
You handle this area. I'll go after them.
Yes, sir.
Can't have any of them escaping. Once I go in, blow up the entryway to seal it. Alright, the end of the world's almost here. It's all or nothing now.
So you've come.
That must be the evil, Mr. Moriarty.
Never mind the formalities, he's evil, remember?
So this is the monster we've been hearing about. Not much difference I can see. He does have a different outfit. He has the curly Q.
To be honest, I was surprised to find he even had a good side. Even more when he openly opposed me. Ha! Couldn't have said it better myself. Even I was surprised to discover I exist. As was I, naturally.
I couldn't care less.
He's a good person. Seems I've made a very good friend indeed. But I've no interest in my good side. So far as I'm concerned, it is merely detritus to be cast aside. The only person I'm interested in analyzing is you, Master of Chaldea. You were once trapped here only for Holmes to rescue you, and yet you reappear here of your own volition. For 3,000 years I have waited this moment. What am I saying? No, that's not right. I haven't been waiting for this at all. I'm just imagining things. Now then, Tanner, last Master of Chaldea.
Are you possessed by a beast? Is that what we're going with? I don't know.
Thanks to Der Rayshift's power, the asteroid is already here. I don't wish to die, but in this single instance I value the murder of this planet more than my own life.
I can't tell if you're broken or simply mad, but no matter, once you're dead, this will all be over. Something is up. Empty equation, skill seal. That's a bit annoying. Not greatly, but it's a bit. Now you have a hearty chunk of HP and a very quick Noble Phantasm gauge, huh? That's a different noise. Yeah, you're not making the same
Queen! Jackada!
which I love. Those are great. Oh, Noble Phantasm Seal, you're for real? I heard her say Kiwami. Kiwami means extreme. Those are some big numbers. Oh my god, I've never seen it like that. Catastrophic crime. Is this a different one? Interesting that he has just a totally different... 3,000 years hatred. Guard and attack up. Guard and attack up. Incomprehensible... Oh, that's annoying. Anyways, this'll do it. Ibaraki going just buckham wild on him. The fact that there's subtitles is very worrying.
So, I have lost... Quack.
It's like he finally quacked. Croaked.
Frick. So you have. No, it's not over yet. Yet? What do you mean yet? There's no Holy Grail here, which means that the power must have come from elsewhere.
I'm picking up a new spirit origin. According to its pattern, it appears to be... No, it can't be. Oh.
I remember everything now. So you're here, Tanner, loathsome master of Chaldea.
Are you Goetia? No, it's not Goetia. That's a demon god. What? Demon god pillars get hot? It may appear to be human, but there's no mistaking its spirit origin pattern. I thought all those had been destroyed.
We were indeed destroyed. Our entire species was wiped out.
Still the last dregs of a forgotten race. Pathetic, and you say you're here to kill Tanner? You have no right to blame him for...
I know that. I admit it. I have no right to blame you for this. There is no justification for taking out my anger on you. No, there is only hatred. Hatred, hatred, hatred! I can't feel anything but hatred. Hatred for you.
Are you an Avenger now?
Where did you come from? How did you arrive on this planet, in this time, at this place? If you were a hero who would surpass the bounds of humanity, I would be convinced. If you were a demon king who ate humans, I would accept it. But you're nothing more than a common, ordinary man. And even then, you still destroyed everything. I'm not killing you in order to destroy the world. I'm destroying the world in order to kill you.
A murder plot. That's what you've been planning all along, these 3,000 years since escaping from the Temple of Time.
Right you are, Detective of Baker Street. Over the course of 3,000 years, I've gained the ability to fuse phantom spirits and heroic spirits. Innumerable cast-offs, forgotten by history, devoid of faith. And yet they possessed untold value, urban legends, fairy tales, extinct beasts. It was exactly what I couldn't understand before, and what I need now.
A passion... Oh, hi, Bale. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, you're not telling us, your just name appeared.
Then let me ask you, Bale, how deeply was Moriarty involved in this? There is no need for me to answer that. You already have your answer. I was involved in every part, Holmes.
Oh, frick!
Moriarty. Yeah,
now I see. It can't be, but it is. I am so sorry, Mr. Tanner. I made a grave mistake in my deductions. That or it's a ruse cruise and we're fine. No way.
Altria, kill me at once. There may still be hope for... Nice try, my sworn enemy, but your companions are ill-equipped to follow your line of reasoning.
Oh.
With your power, we'll achieve true victory.
Mr. Holmes' spirit origin is not disappearing. Indeed it isn't. I can still sense his servant aura, but from Moriarty. Oh my god. Moriarty and Sherlock Holmes fused? Are you serious?
Of course, I didn't kill him, I absorbed him. That was how it needed to be done.
Moriarty? When was it? When did you first betray us?
When? Why, just a moment ago. It feels as though my long calculation has finally come to an end. Bale's goal was to kill you, Tanner, and mine was to surpass Holmes. We banded together despite our differences in order to accomplish our otherwise impossible goals.
Is that so? Then you had betrayed us from the beginning. It is infuriating to think that we were so foolish as not to see it sooner.
Not at all. There was no way you could have seen it after all.
You had erased your memory?
I reset myself to 0. I removed my memories and evil nature, created a good side, and was reborn. Not only me, I also removed Bale's memories. He believed himself to be evil Moriarty and acted accordingly, and I did the same as good Moriarty. Right up to the moment evil Moriarty disappeared just now. He only thought he was Moriarty and behaved as such. If he hadn't, we never would have had a chance to defeat Holmes or you.
So you've finally shown yourself, Bale. Who? Is it Emiya? Oh, it's Emiya! It's not easy being a mercenary. Altered or not, distasteful or not, a job's still a job. I was hired to defeat the demon god Pillar. Nothing else matters. Now that Master called ya, these guys are my enemy, and I think they're yours too. In short, this may be the best chance we ever get. I have no way to help you all escape, and you don't have any reason to fight me. Want to team up? You handle Bale. Will do. That was the plan all along, after all. I am Bale, the demon god Pillar. My whole life has led to this moment. Soon I shall have revenge for the humiliation I've suffered. Oh, I wanted to fight you in your cool form. Moriarty and demon god... Oh, he's an Avenger. Okay. Okay. Trying to go between who we should focus on first, you know? Oh, that's cool. Unlimited. Look at that. Why is it like that? That's so cool. So he shoots it out. And swords burst out. That's pretty cool. That's pretty rad. Like this. Okay. Trying to balance. Because, of course, if I kill one entirely, then we have to deal with one of them doing 3 moves per turn. So it's kind of nice to balance it, you know? It's interesting, because this is one of the few, like, RPGs where you don't necessarily want to kill one before the other, because it's the same move amount regardless. It's going to be 3 moves regardless. It just comes down to what you're going to be, like, you know, who will be doing what. Let's finish this off. Yeah. Goodbye. Bye, dude. What items did you guys drop? Let's take a look. Are you... Moriarty, you bastard.
Ha ha ha, I knew it. I knew I would be destroyed, but I will still have my revenge. You are stronger than we were. I am humiliated, disgraced, shamed. Furious, in fact. Nevertheless, your fate, ha ha ha, is sealed.
Huh? What? Oh, right, the meteor. But there's a meteor in the sky above Shinjuku. This composition, it's Bennu.
Der Freyschütz, the marksman, could hit any target he wished with 6 out of 7 bullets. The 7th, controlled by the devil, shot someone precious to him, and he fell into despair.
But if that were the case, the 7th bullet shouldn't go where Moriarty wants. It's controlled by the devil, right? We have no way of knowing what it will hit. Ah. Mash?
I see you share Holmes' gift for deduction, Mash. Indeed, there's nothing and no one I hold precious. So I agonized over this. I had nothing I cared for enough to turn a meteor into one of the bullets.
I don't understand. What is going on, Mash? Moriarty lost his memory, found a good side of himself, and fought alongside Master. We know that much is true, but if you look at it another way, it also means that he now has someone he would risk his life to protect. Oh, wow. Whoa, this plot. Archer, take up your weapons. You're going to help us whether you want to or not. What, you planning for us to smash the meteor with our swords? It's not just a meteor, it's a magical bullet. Our odds are all but nil, and I'm not obligated to help. But sure, why not? I achieved my goal. Doesn't matter to me when I die. Master, we'll do our best to intercept the meteor. Don't worry, Moriarty won't harm you.
Of course not. I would never do something so foolish after making it this far.
Stay here, Master. And remember, you have done nothing wrong. Of that you can be certain. To be honest, in less than 5 minutes we'll have lost, so this may not be the best time to ask, but I just can't bring myself to ask Master Tanner about it. I'll tell you.
What's this now?
Do you regret this?
I have no right to answer that. What about you? Do you have any regrets?
Not a single one.
Your obstinacy is remarkable.
Huh? What is it, Master? I felt a breeze.
Who are you?
Ha ha ha.
That's right, I am the Count of Monte Cristo. Good to see you again, my accomplice.
Well, well, so you were alive too? Lovely.
You don't seem happy to see me. The old Moriarty was way more expressive than you. I knew I should have roasted your ass when I had the chance, old man. Alter. John, you're alive, thank goodness. Yep, sure am. I cut it real close, but at the last moment, you know. That's right, Holmes told you to watch your feet, if I recall.
Indeed he did. And thanks to that very advice, she ended up diving straight into a manhole. Wonderful form, too.
I made damn sure to sterilize myself after. What are you looking at me like that for? If you got something to say, spit it out.
Oh.
What? I'm gonna rub your shoulders or something? But I just freaking burn you alive instead. And I can wait a minute. Hey, Master, I brought backup. Backup? He's not gonna be much help, but he did say he had something to give you.
In fact, I was originally summoned to protect him, and to work with him to save someone else.
I've finally been rescued, Master! And here's the second unhelpful reinforcement. Some Shinjuku trip this turned out to be. Here I was looking forward to visiting Kabuki-cho, only to find it in flames with strange dolls dancing as if...
Why are you here?
Well now, I certainly didn't account for you two in my calculations, especially you, Anderson. You're telling me, but a certain dumbass kept asking for help and I just couldn't say no. By the way, I also have something for you.
For me?
For you. Sir Moriarty, I take it that Sherlock Holmes is no longer present in Shinjuku. Seeing as you absorbed him, right now, Professor, I imagine you must feel as though there is nothing you can't do. Unstoppable, in other words, and it makes sense. If this story ensures the protagonist wins, what better way to win than to become the protagonist?
Stop right there, Shakespeare. What are you planning?
History's greatest detective may have let down his guard for the moment and allowed you to absorb him. But remember this well, villain. He blazed a path to a world in which thousands of skilled detectives followed in his wake. Naturally, they are two phantom spirits. In a normal Holy Grail war, they wouldn't be worth summoning. They may not compare to the original, but at this point in time, they shine brighter than any heroic spirit.
Mark Lieben. A story just for you.
It's not often I get to use this noble phantasm in this way. First folio.
Who are they summoning? I like how it's the literal summoning sound. Servants are being... No, that's not it. Their spirit origin values are too low. These are shadow servants, and there's so many. Their noble phantasms have summoned 100, no, 200 of these things. Who are all you? Round-faced priest. We are phantom spirits, Master of Chaldea. That is why we appear to be ghosts. The others aren't able to do even that much and are merely drifting around us. Thankfully, we won't be fighting directly. We'll just be helping Master out a little.
Part of me would like to argue in Moriarty's defense, but not when the planet's doom is near.
This is just like you, isn't it? The last one's a perfect betrayal. Now, where'd that Belgian get off to?
I have a message for him. He says that he already surpassed Holmes, so he won't be sticking his nose in. Mr. Holmes has left something important behind. The last thing we always forget. Of course, it's not my usual style, but oh well.
I can't say I care for that. I mean, did Holmes himself ever try it out?
Don't worry, it's Master who will be doing it. Otherwise, he can't hope to defeat Moriarty.
Huh? These are probably all literary figures that are just going over my head. We will now lend you our power, and not just us.
Thanks to the great writers Shakespeare and Anderson, there are countless detectives here with us. Some of us may have forms, and many may have not, but we are all here nonetheless.
And not only from Great Britain, many of us have come from countries around the world as well.
All of us have gotten up off our behinds and come together to help you, someone who would risk their life to save a planet that is already outside the bounds of history. Now our power is yours.
That's a scoop, Moriarty. Now go on, pick up your weapon.
So this is your last resort, assembling a multitude of half-baked fictional detectives? Who do you think I am? I'm James Moriarty, the only detective who could ever hold a candle to me as Sherlock Holmes.
What if Benedict Cumberbatch just comes out? Like, what?
Very well then, I don't know, nor do I care to know what you're up to, but I'll fight you to the last. If you've got detectives on your side, then I shall draw on the forces of evil to bolster my own power.
I've confirmed the appearance of the Holy Grail. Seems like it was never used in the last battle. Its magical energy is as powerful as that as a demon god pillar. So he really wasn't fighting his full strength before. Guess he actually means business this time then.
Sorry, Master, but it looks like you'll be dying 3 minutes sooner than I expected. I trust you have no regrets, seeing as you're the only one who chose this course of action.
This time I'll make sure to beat you.
Then have at you.
Okay, the idea of we're in a fictional world, so let's summon all these fictional detectives to fight Moriarty is kind of the coolest thing ever. The Enigma, huh? Okay. Enigma's gonna probably want to be killed first. Oh! Free Noble Phantasm gain, huh? Broke that one. Are you gonna have a lot more HP? It's not too bad. Oh boy. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Okay, as long as she doesn't get hit, we're good here. Well, she just did. Ooh, that sucks. I like closed circle. It's a nice reference to detective stuff. Nero's here. Hey, can you give her meter? Thank you. Overall, this is going pretty good. I like this finale. It's not brutally difficult like some of the stuff later on. It's a nice little I'm not gonna say filler because that's not the right word, but it's a nice breather chapter. I mean, yeah, sure, you could buff yourself 3 times. But why? Alright, this will be it. We did it!
I can't believe you overpowered me in this state. But I haven't lost yet. Holy Grail, give me all your strength. Now's the time. Indeed it is. And I believe you already know what it is you have to say. Those words are nothing less than a noble phantasm. Now, Master of Chaldea, say it.
The one who actually committed the crime is you! No alibi, no justice, no dreams, no hope! You were the culprit behind this! Take that!
Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! That is your plan? Yes, you're correct. I was the mastermind behind this whole incident. I am the culprit. The parrot's leaving me. And all because my culpability was proven? Now I see. Since I never left any evidence of my crimes behind, I was never once named as the culprit. So I didn't know what the moment was. The moment I was unmasked, the moment I lost the detectives would weaken me like this. Still, it's strange. Even with the power of so many great detectives on your side, I should have been able to defeat you. So then why? Why did I still lose? Why?
Don't you get it? Evil never wins!
No, I don't. Are you telling me that you do, Master?
Think about it. Because you're a good guy.
So that's it. I thought I was fighting at full strength, but this is what was eating away at me all this time. It's the time I spent with all of you before regaining my memory. Now I see. Thank you. I understand now. No wonder I lost. I understand evil well. I know the charm it holds. But I had never once experienced being on the side of justice. Now that I have, I feel strange. It's perplexing. And I'll be damned if it doesn't feel better than I thought. Yes, I see it now. My failure was inevitable.
So what about that meteor, guys? Archer, look. Seems like something happened to the bullet. Guess we're just dealing with a regular meteor now. I'll smash it, but it'll take everything I've got. You can clean up the mess. Don't mess up. Relax. Once a mercenary takes on a job, they make sure to see it through to the end. I am the bone of my sword. Oh, we're not gonna get the whole chant? It's no good. We can't Rayshift him. 10 seconds till Bennu makes impact. Come on, servants. You're the only ones left who can save that world.
Unlimited lost works.
Yay! Did he do it? He did it, right?
No, not yet.
Even the fragments are enough to obliterate Shinjuku, and there are so many. Wait, he did it. I'm sure of it. Can't you see? Artoria? I can. To swat a bullet from the sky, one needs a divine construct that stands above all other 8 sacred swords, even if the one who wields that sword is consumed by darkness. Vortigern. Yes! Excalibur's name! Sorry, it came out of nowhere and I'm excited. Vortigern, Hammer of the Vile King, reverse the rising sun. As long as Master is here, that light will never... Swallowed the light. Excalibur Morgan. Rad. Rad. Manu is completely destroyed. Shinjuku's environmental parameters have returned to normal. Tanner can Rayshift home at any time. Master, we did it.
Oh well, it seems both our dreams have been quite thoroughly crushed. Sorry, Bale. We were both one step away from fulfilling our goals, and yet, ironically, we are fulfilled now. At any rate, this might not mean much now that I've lost, but I'm sorry, Master. I hurt you over and over again. But at least believe this. Those moments, the times we spent in the roost, those times we fought together. Though that justice may have been embedded in me at that time, I believed it wholeheartedly. However, that is not who I am now. So just think of me as a terrorist who merely happens to look like him.
Not happening.
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? Alright, go ahead if that's what you want to do. Great detectives, let me just say to you from the bottom of my heart, go to hell. Next time I'll make sure you cannot possibly finger me as the culprit.
I don't like that word. Please don't use that word, Grandpa. Very well then, I believe I shall take my leave as well. Goodbye, everyone. And Moriarty, I hope you find happiness in your future. Of course the priest is like all cordial and nice.
What was that supposed to mean? Was it sarcasm?
I think he meant you may be summoned as a servant? Hey, wanna try being summoned?
Don't be ridiculous. On second thought, maybe it's not so ridiculous, is it? Maybe it actually is possible. Alright then, au revoir.
For a guy who took a ton of damage and was on the brink of death, he sure went out on a cheerful note. Perhaps he was just trying to save face. I imagine he thought he was doing us a favor by not subjecting us to a sappy farewell. I've done what I was asked to do. I suppose I too had better be on my way. Come to think of it, who asked you? Never mind what servant Shakespeare is like. As a playwright, he must have a lot of fans. I was taken aback to see how much worse things were than I'd imagined, but... having saved the world or not, it looks like you've still got a long road ahead of you, in which case... Well, I see you. I mean, he's in my party, so... Absolutely. I have no doubt our paths will cross once more. Remember this well, my accomplice. Punishment, deserving or otherwise, is always a given. But you will never succumb to it. All you need to do is call my name. Do that and I will be at your side in a moment's notice. Ha 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 ha. Finally, I can hear myself think again. Yeesh. I'm glad you're alive. Huh. Could you not say weird things like that just we're about to say goodbye? Servants are supposed to die. It's how we're made. If you really grieved for us, you'd be holding funerals like every day. I'd agree with that. Master of Chaldea, you're a little too good for your own good, if you know what I mean. Hey, jerk, we were still talking. Don't butt in. So what happened to that stupid king anyway? Is it too much to hope she got squished by the meteor? You mean the King of Night? She said she had somewhere she wanted to visit before she disappeared. Last I saw her, she was riding off on Jeanne Alter. Said she wasn't going to say goodbye because we'd see each other again. Somewhere to visit? Ah, the dog. I hope we do get to see her again. That's why I can't stand her. For a king, her manners freaking suck. You sure you're one to talk about manners, country girl? Don't lump me with your lot. Fine, in that case I'll see myself out. On Master Chaldea, your leadership wasn't half bad. Next time I'm summoned, I'll lend you a hand if we're not enemies. For a price, of course. Rayshift preparations complete. Master, you ready to... Yeah. What? Mash? Why'd you do that? Don't worry, just me. What's with that look? Ugh. Come on, stand up straight. Show... We're gonna dance? There, that's it. Yeah, oh my god, you had that right under the outfit, huh? Okay, master. Now dance. Dance? Yes. D-A-N-C-E. Dance. Now come on. I want to do that thing you did with the stupid king before fighting the assassin. It's not fair she got to and I didn't. Be too good to dance with a girl from the country. You're not? Then go ahead, lead. You're so inconsiderate. Aren't you kind of close? You better not be smelling my breath, you weirdo. Huh? This is normal in dancing? Okay, then. Okay, that should do it. I'm satisfied now. Besides, I'm already disappearing. Alright, guess this is it. I'll try to practice a little more before I see you again. So you better do the same. Wow, you are so tsundere, like it's hilarious. Master, what happened? And it's like, I can still smell her breath. What's up, everyone? Welcome back, Master. Foo-foo! That was quite the ordeal, wasn't it, Tanner? There's a lot I'd like to discuss, but first I think you've earned a hot shower and a good rest. Senpai, when the connection cut off suddenly a little while ago, did something happen then? I'm not telling, because you'll be very angry. Oh, come on, Senpai, please tell me. Now then, care to tell me what brings you here?
Well, I did just suffer a crushing defeat, at the hands of my nemesis, no less. So I thought I would stay here a while and reflect on my missteps, if that's all right with you. My spirit origin values were already so low after numerous rayshifts that I wasn't much use in battle. But this latest bout of damage was so severe that I'd be nothing more than a burden now. For the time being, I need to be more of an armchair detective. So you have something you want to investigate? Sure thing, I'll go ahead and issue you a permit. Precisely, I knew Leonardo da Vinci would understand right away. Oh, I also have some news to share. When Moriarty absorbed me, I used him to make off with some information. Turns out he and Bale had quite a lot to discuss. In particular, there's one thing of crucial importance. There are still living demon god pillars. 3 of them, to be precise, but I'm afraid I know neither their names nor the time periods in which they exist. Well, thankfully we have those already up ready to go. They only survived that battle by giving up and running for their lives. Although there are only 3 of them, they are not united in the goal of incinerating humanity. Rather, they each have their own desires and are hiding out in this world in different times. That would mean... Indeed, both the incineration of humanity and the Shinjuku Phantom cases have been solved. However, there are still riddles in this world that have yet to be solved. And furthermore, there's one other thing that's nagging at me. What's that? On second thought, I'd better save that for a later point. So this is what it feels like when someone pulls that on you. You know, from an objective perspective, we geniuses are kind of infuriating, aren't we? Yep. What's with the cold stares? Everyone's like, God, these stupid artist folk. No, we're gonna see Pupper, goodbye! This is the last time I can feed you. I'm afraid I have to be going now. You're free now, Cavall II. You can live out your days as a stray or choose a new owner. Whatever you decide, I'm certain you'll be fine. Thank you for standing guard all this time. Why is the Pupper stuff the saddest? Now go, don't look back. Go.